decades together in any sport.
Yeah, absolutely. So it goes way back out to the 40s, I think. I mean, I've heard stories from football games from the 40s.
I hear stories about football games one way or other back in the 40s, you bet, and basketball games, and you name it. It's a great tradition, great rival between these two schools. They're pretty closely located each other, and
these teams know each other, a good traditional rivalry. So I think you can always expect a good game when it's Red Oak Shenandoah.
Absolutely, between these two teams, and there's been tremendous teams on both sides. If we're talking basketball now, down through the years, and great players on both sides of this. Of course, you can think of Red Oak's recent run of girls athletes with the Kate Walkers and the Sophie Walkers and the Grace Blumsteads, and then Shenandoah with the Logan Hughes. It's just tremendous athletes that participate in this rivalry down through the year.
Okay, Matt, so talk to me a little bit about making the Red Oak Tigers in game last night back tonight. How's that transition work?
Well, that's part of the uniqueness of this season, Aaron, and we've talked about previous games that you go 2 weeks without a game, and wham, you get 3 or 4 games in a 4 or 5 day period. And it's really about getting home at night, getting your rest, and getting yourself really mentally and physically ready to go the next night. So it's a challenge on back-to-back nights. So we'll see what kind of energy. Red Oak had a tough game last night. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. Shenandoah played last night against Griswold. They beat Griswold.
Yep.
So both teams are coming off games last night. So
it should be a good game. Like you said, always a good time when Red Oak and Shenandoah get together. This is their second meeting of the year.
Yep.
So it should be fun. Now, we can talk a little bit about that. The last time these two teams met, Abby Jones wasn't on the court.
That's correct.
I think that will play into tonight's ball game.
Absolutely. I think that, and to have Abby back in the lineup tonight, that game was down in Shenandoah, and I think the score was 40-33. I think the Phillies won that one down in Shenandoah. But Abby's back in play. I think both teams, are at full strength tonight, so full rosters. So we'll see how that plays out here with Coach Weinrich and Coach Gilbert. And we should, right at the top, say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to head coach Maddie Gilbert.
You better be careful now. Yeah, I wished her happy birthday to too, Matt.
I did too.
So absolutely. It's Coach, and I know what a good present for Coach Gilbert would be.
What's that?
A victory tonight for Coach Maddie.
A victory tonight would be a perfect gift. There you go.
A great gift. So we'll see what happens, but it should be a lot of fun. Red Oak, Shenandoah, the Tigers and the Phillies for game number 1. We're going to have both. It's a doubleheader. In fact, I'm going to mention the junior varsity girls play just prior to this. It was Shenandoah 34 and Red Oak 13 in the game in junior varsity girls play. There is a junior varsity boys game. I don't have that score. Hopefully I can get it before the night's out. It's in the black gym.
We'll get a reporter over there soon.
In the black gym. We're in the orange gym, so come and see us. Really, Matt, no restrictions.
Absolutely. I was actually taking tickets at the gate. We have quite a few fans up from Shenandoah. Come on up. If you're down in Shenandoah and come watch the game, come on up and watch the game. Red Oak fans come as well. Come on out. It's good to have that restriction lifted. Everyone's masked up and here at the game.
All right. Let's take a break, Matt. We're going to come back and visit about these teams, what we can expect in tonight's game after these messages. Red Oak, Aaron West and Matt Davis this evening in Red Oak doubleheader. Red Oak and Shenandoah should be a lot of fun. Matt, before we get to that, Matt, we want to make sure that people know that we are live streaming tonight. You can watch it on our YouTube channel, so go to YouTube, search for KCSI Radio on YouTube. You'll see our logo there. Click on it. You can watch it. While you're there, you need to hit the subscribe button.
Absolutely.
And we would appreciate that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That'd be great. There's a link on our Facebook page as well that will take you back there. You can search for KCSI Radio on Facebook, KCSI KOAK on Facebook, and there's a link there that will take you to it as well. Or you can listen right here on 95.3.
You can sit at home and you're watching in high def on your couch, or you can come to the game or listen to radio.
Take your
all
choice.
All kinds of ways.
Whatever you want to do, take your choice. So we would love to have you join us. So, all right, Matt. So the last time these two teams met, Shenandoah came out on top in that contest.
Yeah, and that seemed like years ago, but that game was, I think, the first week of December, and it was down in Shenandoah, and the Phillies won that one 40-33.
It was shortly after that the Tigers shut down.
Yeah, they shut down for almost a month, and they just brought it back this week. So, but yeah, this is a rematch, and looking back at that game, of course, we got to start with junior center 5'11" Ava Wolf. She just had a tremendous game. She had 22 points and 18 rebounds. And you look at the stats in that game, the Phillies just owned the rebounds against the Tigers with a 40-25 advantage. But conversely, the Phillies had 21 turnovers. So the Tigers were there with that pressure defense, but it's hard to overcome when you got that kind of a domination on the boards as well. Neither team really shot the three well that night as well. It was a great game, and the Phillies come on top and be out here tonight. And just looking at kind of going through the stats in terms of what kind of jumps out to me, I wouldn't say either team's are really an outstanding three-point shooting team. I think for Red Oak, they do a pretty decent job. Red Oak's really good from the free throw line. We've always looked at that percentage. I think that's always a key, especially if foul troubles comes in. Shenandoah's less than 50% from the free throw line, Aaron. And then the other kind of stat that kind of jumps out to me is that I think turnover-wise, both teams are a little bit on the high end with that, averaging around 20 turnovers a game. I think that coaches will emphasize that, hey, let's take care of the ball, get quality possessions in the game. Like any game, those are keys. So we'll see. It'll be a good game to get going here. And like I say, back-to-back. Ava Wolf is averaging 11 points per game, shooting 43% from the field. Reese Spiegel, their junior, is averaging 6 points a game. Sita Roadwall is averaging 5 points a game. For Red Oak, Chloe DeVries is averaging 10 points a game. Abby Jones, like I say, she's back in the lineup tonight. She was not in the previous game, 8 points a game. And Lexi Johnson, 7 points a game. I keep thinking Lexi's going to get a little bit more as the season moves on, gets a little more involved in that offense. And Lexi's has the ability to score down that low post. So we'll see if she gets the ball. And then for rebounding-wise, of course, Ava Wolf averaging 12 rebounds a game. So Red Oak's going to have to find a way to keep Shenandoah to one shot. And, of course, the Phillies are going to want to be pounding those offensive boards and defensive boards.
Absolutely. And but I just think, though, Matt, like we alluded to earlier, you kind of – these teams are – I guess on paper probably Shenandoah has the advantage. They come in tonight's ballgame 6-4 on the season. Red Oak's 1-6. But I still can't help but think that this is going to be a good ball game. Yeah, I think it will be a good ball game. Like I said, I think Red Oak has played well. They played well last night. They were scrappy. They couldn't get the shots on. Played just maybe the best team in the conference last night, Creston. But they competed in that game. So the key this game is being competitive. Except maybe Glenwood, I would argue with you. But they are undefeated in the conference.
Well, they are, and I would say, right now they are in top of the conference.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Glenwood girls, they get beat,
They got beat by Fremont, Nebraska.
Right, Fremont, Nebraska.
Yeah,
but you're right. Glenwood's right there, but Crescent right there at the top as well with them.
So, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun. It's traditionally a great rivalry, so looking forward to it. Let's take a quick break, Matt. Not Mac. A break, Matt, and we'll come back in a few minutes, and we'll check the lineups for these two teams here this evening. Red Oak, Aaron West, Matt Davis, Melanie running our production software and our camera tonight, double duty.
And also correcting me in all my points that I have wrong. So thank you.
She's keeping you. See that's what I deal with all the time, Matt. Hey, you know what? Red Oak was in action bowling.
And as was Shenandoah. Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, the tournament was held at Red Oak Lanes today. And here are the results on the girls' side. Harlan won the match with 2,068 points. Lewis Central second. Creston was third. Shenandoah was fourth. And Red Oak was fifth. That's in girls' tournament today at Red Oak. And then the boys, Red Oak wins it with 2,870 points. Lewis Central second, 2,792. Shenandoah third at 2,620 points. Harlan fourth and Creston fifth. High game for the girls is Bailey Mayer of Shenandoah, 224. She had the high series as well, with 370. For the boys, John Piper Red Oak had the high game and the high series at 473. So Red Oak Shenandoah already competing today at Red Oak Lanes.
Yeah, and Red Oak wins. So
Red Oak wins the boys tournament. That's a big tournament with those five teams there. So
congratulations to the Red Oak Bowlers on that, and thanks to Coach Nathan Nemani for that information as well. Okay, Matt, I'm going to run through quick here what I know about the teams this evening for Shenandoah. Let's start with the visiting Phillies. Reserves for the Phillies, Lauren Dukes, a sophomore at 5'9", Macy Finlay, a freshman at 5'5", Maddie Silvestri, a junior at 5'6", Carolyn Rogers is a freshman at 5'7", Cassidy Stevens, 5'7", freshman, Jenna Burdorf, a freshman at 5'10", Abigail Martin, a 5'8", freshman, Allie Evelyn is a 5'11 junior and sees the court quite a bit. Freshman 5'6 Taylor Henderson, Aliyah Parker, a freshman at 5'8, and Allison Kinzer, a senior at 5'10, reserves for the Shenandoah Phillies. Now, starters in tonight's ball game for the Shenandoah Phillies: Brooklyn Black, a junior at 5'6, Reese Spiegel, a junior 5'6, Sita Rodewald is a senior at 5'5, Keely Razy is a junior at 5'11, and Ava Wolf, a junior at 5'11. For your Red Oak Tiger, for your Shenandoah Phillies. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back after this. Red Oak looking at the lineups now for the Red Oak Tigers. Starters in tonight's ballgame: Chloe DeVries, a senior at 5'7", Lexi Johnson, junior, 5'9", Peyton Bass, a junior, 5'9", Lennon O'Neill, a junior at 5'9", and Abby Jones is a senior, 5'7". Reserves for the Tigers: Maddie Doyle, a sophomore, 5'6", Jocelyn Shum, sophomore, 5'9", Lainey DeVries, sophomore, 5'10", Macy Boswell, junior at 5'8", Timberly Bentley, a sophomore, 5'6", Merced Ramirez, a freshman at 5'9", and Olivia Boswell. Olivia is a freshman at 5'8". The reserves for the Red Oak Tigers in tonight's ballgame. We're going to step away. Introductions being made. We're going to step away for the national anthem, and we'll be right back after these messages. Davis here in Red Oak this evening. The other thing, Matt, that we did mention is senior night.
It is senior night, yeah.
It's senior night. So add another little piece to the pie here this evening. So
Chloe DeVries, Abby Jones, who else? Those are 2 seniors for the girls. So I think we'll have something, between games?
I think between games we'll have probably a little ceremony for them and look forward to that. Center circle, Johnson and Wolf. Tapped by Wolf. Picked up in the backcourt. They'll get it to Black, and Brooklyn Black will take it left, right across the timeline for the Phillies.
Red Oak glad you're going man-to-man here.
Black comes around the right side, picks up the dribble, goes down to the baseline. Through the hands of Razy, goes out of play. Tigers will have the ball.
And that's what we talked about. Both teams need to focus on taking care of the ball tonight. Those turnovers will not be helpful.
Absolutely. Chloe DeVries with the ball. No pressure in the backcourt, Matt. Just kind of feeling it out here. Lexi Johnson with the ball out on the right side. Looks inside, then goes to O'Neal, top of the key, down to the right elbow. She goes. There's Lexi Johnson. Peyton Bass with the long three-point shot, and she snaps the net.
Nice shot there by Peyton.
Peyton snaps the net with that 3, and the Tigers are on the board first, 3-0, with 7:15 to play in the first.
That's a good sign for the Tigers to get an unexpected 3 from Peyton. Peyton's usually down low with her points, so knocking down a 3 is a good shot to start the game out.
Top of the key, it goes to Rodewald. Rodewald goes left. It's a little out of bounds. Can't reach it, and the Tigers have the ball. We're going to take a quick break for station identification. We'll be right back. Jones with the ball for the Tigers to Johnson, out on the right side to Bass. 6:51 to play in the first. Bass with the ball. There's Jones. Down low behind the arc. Bass with the ball, comes around the arc. Picks up her dribble, goes left to Johnson. Lexi Johnson.
Philly's still in man defense here.
Bass with the ball out on that right side. Cross-court pass to Jones for 3 off the left side. It's no good. Rebound grabbed and pulled down by Spiegel.
Good defense there by the Phillies on that half-court possession.
Spiegel left right across the timeline, met by Jones. Down left side of the lane, loses the handle on it, picks it up, gets it back to Black. Black works her way down to the baseline, then back up to the wing. Into the lane she goes. Kicks it out of the right corner to Spiegel. Black takes it down to the baseline.
Red Oak they're fronting Ava Wolf down front. Lynn O'Neal's trying to front her to make the pass go over the top down low.
Black takes it down, blocks on the right side, puts it up. It's blocked, but she travels with the ball prior to doing so, and the Tigers will have the ball. 5:53 to play in the first, and Red Oak leads 3-0.
3 possessions for Philly so far, 3 turnovers. Coach Weinroth's going to want to clean that up, I'm sure.
Abby Jones spins her way into the lane, right elbow, picks it up, gets it to Johnson out on the right side, then to O'Neal, back at that right elbow, hands it off to DeVries. There's Bass, right side Jones, inside to O'Neal, picks up her dribble, kicks it up top to Chloe DeVries. There's Bass, looking in the lane, it's not there. Out on the right side to Lexi Johnson. Skips it out to Jones, back to Bass for 3 off the right side. It's no good. Rebound grab by Rodewald. Rodewald left to right across the timeline.
Good patience and good defense both there by both teams on that possession.
Black with the ball, comes around to the right side. Takes it down to the left side now to Spiegel. Back to Black, into the lane she goes. Rodewald, Black, corner, out on the right side. Comes around the arc, Black with the ball, into the lane, spins her way from the free throw line down to the blocks and back to Rodewald. There's Razy from the free throw line. It's no good. Rebounds grabbed by Wolf. Wolf to Black.
Second chance opportunity for the Phillies here.
Black with the ball, still working on that right side. Black is. Then out to Spiegel at the top of the key. She puts it up from just behind the free throw line and scores 2.
Nice shot there.
That's Reese Spiegel.
Good patience there. I'm not sure a lot of these teams have seen a lot of man defense so far this year.
And it's 3-2. Red Oak leads. Down inside, Abby Jones goes, and the bucket is no good, but she'll go to line for 2. And that foul's going to be on Rodewald. Yep. That's her first personal. That's the first foul of the game, Matt, with 4:13 remaining in the first.
Both teams playing a good, clean game so far. Abby knocks down the first shot.
Shot is good for Abby Jones. And
in the game comes Laney DeVries in for
second
O'Neill.
Second shot is good as well for Abby. It's 5-2 now. Red Oak with the lead, 4:10 to play in the first. And Rodewald has it down to the block. She goes, puts it up, but no good. The rebound grabbed and put back up and in for two from Wolf.
Yeah, good strong move there, and then Ava Wolf came with the cleanup on the bucket. 5-4, Red Oak on top.
Inside Lexi Johnson, nice look there. Lexi with the cut and scores two. Lexi Johnson picks up a couple more for the Tigers, and it's 7-4. Red Oak leads, 3:44 to play in the first.
And that's a good shot for Lexi to get some early confidence in the game with the bucket.
And Black has the ball. Goes out on the left side to Silvestri. Chloe DeVries basically just takes it from her.
Good steal by Chloe.
Looks down. There's Johnson. Bass, top of the key to DeVries. Skips it down to the corner to Johnson. She looks at it. It's not there. There's Jones. Loses the handle, but she regains control. Chloe DeVries takes it inside, and she's going to travel with the ball.
Tried one of those Euro step moves there. Didn't quite get the call from the ref.
It didn't work. 7-4. Red Oak leads, 3:14 to play in the first. Black with the ball, left to right across the timeline at the center circle.
Laney DeVries on Ava Wolf down low. They're kind of doubling down low right now on Ava.
Man pressure here from the Tigers as well. Rodewald with the ball. Black, top of the key now. Picks it up, goes inside to Wolf. Nice move. She had great position, Matt.
She did a great job there. She really sealed off her deep defender there and had a good entry pass from Black and scores the hoop.
7-6 now. Red Oak with a 1-point lead. 2:41 to play in the first. Lexi Johnson for three from the top of the key. It's no good. There's Laney DeVries with the board. It's blocked out of play by Wolf. Tigers will retain possession of the ball.
Tigers getting themselves a second chance up there, but blocked by Ava Wolf down low. Tiger ball out of bounds underneath the hoop.
2:33 to play in the first. Inbound pass will come from DeVries out top to Jones. 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Jones flips it right underneath the Lexi Johnson. It's not there, and kind of went right between two Tigers. Jones chases it down. DeVries puts up the three. That's Chloe DeVries
with the three, knocking it down.
Three for Red Oak, and it's 9-6. Red Oak with the lead. 2:15 to play in the first.
Those second chance opportunities, when you get that offensive rebound, that makes that defense have to work even longer.
Black spins her way into the lane, then back top to get a Rodewald. She looks at it, drives down to the right elbow, tapped by Johnson, picked up by Black then. Baseline left, it goes to Spiegel. She puts it up, no good. Rebounds batted around. Wolf comes away with it, puts it up, no good. And Abby Jones grabs the board for the Red Oak Tigers. Right to left. Into the lane she goes, but she is tied up. Alternate possession. Tigers keep it.
Yeah, that's where you can't force it. Pull it back out and work the ball there. Turnover Tigers. It's the Tigers' second turnover. I have them 4 1/4 here.
1:46.
Actually, I'll take that back. Call jump ball, and I apologize. It's going to be Tiger ball.
1:46 remaining in the first. 10-6. Red Oak with the lead. Jones comes around the arc, down to the baseline with the ball. Picks up her dribble, and she stepped on the sideline. You know, credit Spiegel. Spiegel was right in her face.
Yeah, you get a player down in a corner like that, you really want to come hard with the pressure on the ball and force those turnovers, and that's what happened there.
Inbound pass to Spiegel, then back to Black. Black's going to take it left to right across the timeline. Looks like Allie Evelyn's getting ready to set to check in for the Phillies. Down to the baseline, it goes to Spiegel. Underneath the Wolf, great pass into Wolf, and couldn't convert the shot. It goes out of play. Last touch by the
Good help there by Chloe DeVries. She recognized the pass down low. She left her person to come over to double on Ava Wolf and caused some disruption or deflected the ball out, but it'll be Philly ball underneath the hoop here.
Evelyn comes in, and Spiegel takes a seat. Inbound pass to Evelyn. She puts it up, no good. Rebound through the hands of the Tigers. Evelyn follows it, gets her own board, put back. She'll go to the line for two.
And those offensive rebounds are so important.
And that foul, Matt's on Lennon O'Neill.
That'd be her first.
First personal. First team foul on the Tigers, isn't it?
It is.
Shot from Evelyn's up. It is no good.
Shenandoah is 47% from the line as a team, so this is an area where the Phillies are not strong at.
At the line, Evelyn's second shot is
there
up.
It is.
She gets
I did the reverse curse there, see?
Is that how that works?
That's how it works.
And shot falls for Evelyn, and it's 10-7, 1:20 to play in the first. Jones with the ball across the timeline, dumps it down underneath to Chloe DeVries, but Wolf is there to tap it out of play.
Yeah, Wolf is very athletic down low. You can see there she made a good leap to get that ball deflected. She's very athletic low post.
Minute 14 to play. Inbound pass will come from DeVries. Baseline for the Tigers to Jones out on the right side. Right wing. There's DeVries at the baseline under the basket, then kicks it out to Bass, but it's tapped by Black. Black pushes it up the court, kicks it all the way down to Rodewald off the glass on the left side. Instead of Rodewald scores 2.
Nice look there by the Phillies. They get the 2 points on the transition.
10-9. Red Oak leads, 54 seconds remaining in the first. There's Chloe DeVries for 3 off the right side. Bounces around and falls. Is that the shooter's bounce,
That's
Matt?
the shooter's bounce. It around, and down it went.
And it's 13-9. Red Oak leads, 41 seconds remaining in the first. Black with the ball. She's fouled by Chloe DeVries. That'll be DeVries' first personal foul.
Chloe really working hard out there on the defense end. She's the glue to the team. She's helping out on the low post and also defending that dribble penetration out top with Brooklyn Black.
Coming back into the game is Johnson taking a seat, Laney DeVries taking a seat. Rodewald with the ball. Fakes it. Into the lane she goes, then tries to dump it underneath, but it's going to be tapped and
jump
ball, alternate possession. The Phillies will keep possession of the ball.
DeVries in there on the tie-up as well. Good hands there by the Tigers.
28 seconds remaining. Inbound pass to Rodewald for 3 off the left side. No good. There's Chloe DeVries with the board. 22 seconds. Red Oak leads 13-9.
We'll see if the Tigers hold here for one shot.
There's Bass. 15 seconds. Jones with the ball down inside to Lexi Johnson. Nice move by Lexi. And
yeah, nice pass there by Abby. Lexi made a good cut to the middle, and they got her ball, and she puts it in.
Inbound pass comes to Silvestri. Little pressure in the backcourt
3, 2,
there.
1.
Oh, my
almost.
goodness. Black put it up from half court and just hit the front of the rim. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Red Oak leads 15-9 at the end of one. We'll be right back after these messages. The Red Oak Tigers, the Shenandoah Phillies. We are headed to quarter number 2. Red Oak leads 15-9.
Really good quarter there for the Tigers. They averaged 30 points a game. They got 15 on the board at the end of the first quarter.
Probably one of their better quarters of the season,
Absolutely.
I would think, Matt.
Shooting the ball well and holding good possessions.
Abby Jones puts up the 3. It's no good. There's Chloe DeVries with the board. It goes off of her foot and out of play. And the Phillies will gain possession of the ball.
That's a turnover in the books, but that's a offensive rebound, and she was right on the baseline there, so she made a good effort to play there. You can live with that type of turnover.
Rogers into the game for the Phillies for the first time this evening. Inbound pass comes to Black. Black takes it left to right across the timeline for the Phillies to the top of the key. Working against the pressure from Chloe DeVries.
Brooklyn's really a good point guard out there. She handles that ball very well.
Rogers around top of the key. Then down to the right side. Looks inside at Wolf. Dumps it down underneath. And there's Chloe DeVries coming from the backside, knocking it loose. But the Phillies will retain possession. There's Black. Nice little spin move by Black.
And a foul on Lexi on that.
Lexi Johnson will be whistled for the foul. That's going to be Lexi's first personal foul.
Chloe DeVries, like I said, she's all over the court. She's helped double down low, got back out, covered a dribbler.
Brooklyn Black at the line. First opportunity from the line tonight's ballgame. Shots up, bounces off the front of the rim, and falls through.
And that's key for the Phillies to make their free throws tonight. Like I say, they've not been a good free throw shooting team, so they're 2-3 from the line right now.
Second shot from Black is up. It's no good. Rebound is tapped, out of play. Last touched by the Tigers, they say. And the Phillies will retain possession of the ball. 15-10. 7:19 to play in the first half. 15-10, Red Oak leads. Inbound pass from Black. Tries to go underneath the Wolf, and Tigers get whistled for kicking the ball.
Yep.
Once again, we'll line up again. Black will put it into play from the baseline. Out to Rogers. She comes around the arc to Black. Drives down to the baseline in the blocks. 3 Tigers right there around her.
Good pressure by Tigers.
Back to Wolf. Rogers, top of the key. It's tapped by Bass. Picked up by Rogers. Black. Black goes right to Rogers. Down underneath to Evelyn. She dumps it underneath to Wolf. Wolf loses the handle, then regains possession. Puts it up. No good. There's Evelyn with the board and one.
Good offensive rebounding there by Evelyn.
Allie Evelyn with the...
You know, that the Phillies are real tough down at low post because they bring in 2 low post players, so they pass that ball down low post where it comes a double. That leaves that other low post player open, and that's what they did there. Ava did not make the shot, but Evelyn got the rebound, and she knocks down her free throw. So
and she makes it, converts it. Allie Evelyn makes the free throw. It's 15-13 now, 6:47 to play. Chloe DeVries was whistled for that foul. That's her second personal. 6:40 to play in the half. Inside, it's going to be stolen by Spiegel. Spiegel to Black. Traffic clears. Black takes it left, right across the timeline. For Red Oak, goes out left to Rogers on the left wing. Lets the play develop inside, then goes to Wolf. Top the key to Black. She's open for 3. Bounces over the backboard. It's no good. Tigers will have it.
There's a case where the ball went from the corner in the low post to Ava, and she kicked it back out. Chloe came down to double. Had a wide open shot, just didn't knock it down there. Black did not knock it down.
Inbound pass to Jones across the timeline. Jones the right elbow, hands it off to Johnson. There's O'Neal from the free throw line. It's no good, and the rebound's going to go out of play. Last touch by the Phillies.
And that's where when you have really good low post players like Shenandoah does, if you can hit just a couple threes, man, that really loosens things up.
DeVries puts it into play to Bass. She hands it off to Johnson. Nice little inbound play there. Johnson, nice. Lexi Johnson puts it up off of the glass and scores 2 more.
6 points for Lexi on the night. And that's good to see. We talked pregame about Lexi getting a little bit more of the offensive shots, and that's so far that's happening.
There's Rogers with the ball, right side. Black down to the baseline, right side, dumps it inside to Allie Evelyn. She puts it up, bounces around, no good, but there's Wolf with the board, put back, no good, gets her own board. Tied up, goes to the other side of the back lane, puts it up, no good.
Yeah, she's just not connecting, boy. She's hitting the boards hard, but
she had, 2 or 3 offensive boards on that series alone.
Chances there.
Now top the key to Bass. Now to DeVries, Chloe DeVries with the ball, right side, top the key to Bass. 5:22 to play in the first half. There's Jones. Left side, Red Oak leads 17-13. Back to Jones. Jones works her way into the lane. Little running jumper. She likes that shot. It doesn't fall. Rebound pulled down by Allie Evelyn. Black lets the traffic clear. Then she's going to take it across the timeline.
So far, the Phillies are controlling those boards like we saw in the previous game this year. There's a good pass.
Boy, Rogers goes right to the blocks and then finds Wolf just wide open on the other side of the lane.
Nice pass there.
And it's the 2-point ball game, 17-15. 4:45 to play in the half. O'Neal goes with a shot from the free throw line, partially blocked, I think, and then
deflected away. Phillies pick it up.
Wolf picks it up. Out on the right side to Rogers. Into the block she goes again, picks it up. Back to Wolf, right side. Black picks it up to Rogers. Looks inside, tries to go underneath the Wolf, but a little miscommunication on that. Wolf was
tried to go over the top, and that's when you front the post player, you have to throw it over top, and Riddle picked that pass off.
Abby Jones spins in the lane. There's Bass for another 3 off the right side. It's no good. Rebound is fought for, scrapped for, and it's finally picked up. Nice job by Lexi Johnson to pass it basically to Bass. Tigers have possession. DeVries out on the left side. Kicks it to Jones. Works her way down to the baseline. Blocked by Allie Evelyn, and then Lexi Johnson picks it up. For the Tigers, Bass is open from the top of the key for 3.
Wow, another good shot by Peyton Bass, and that's unexpected but well welcomed by the Tigers. That 3 from Peyton Bass.
That's her second of the night, Matt, and that's 20-15 now. Red Oak leads with 3.5 minutes to play in the half.
Shenandoah is still looking inside. Shenandoah is as they should be, a very post-oriented team. They look inside a lot to Ava Wolf and Evelyn.
There's some strong post players, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inbound pass will come from, I think that's Rodewald. Yep, Rodewald will put it into play for Shenandoah to Wolf out on the right side. She'll find Silvestri. Silvestri puts it on the court. Jones is there, taps it loose. They fight for it, and Jones comes away with it, and then Jones will be tied up by Spiegel.
Good ball defense or on-ball defense by Abby Jones. Stuck her hand in there and trade deflection and caused a tie-up.
Alternate possession gives it to the Phillies. 3:22 to play in the half. Red Oak leads by 5, 20-15. Inbound pass comes from Silvestri to Rodewald. Rodewald takes the screen, goes left, dumps it down underneath to Razy. Razy puts it off the glass, no good. There's Evelyn with the board and the putback.
Yeah. Red Oak had possession, but Evelyn just went over the top and got that rebound and put it back in. Offensive rebounding again. That's where the Phillies make their points.
20-17. Red Oak leads. 3 minutes to play in the half. In the first half. Abby Jones directing some traffic here. Gets the offense set, then works back right. Dumps it down underneath to Lexi Johnson. There's Bass for the long two. It's no good. Rebound's grabbed by Silvestri. And Jones will foul her in the backcourt.
Yeah, you don't want to make a foul down that far in the court. A little over-aggressive there.
2017 Red Oak leads. Inbound pass comes to Rodewald. 2:41 to play in the first half. Rodewald with the ball, steps across the center stripe, then goes right. Back to Silvestri. There's Lexi Johnson fighting for it. Into the lane she goes. She is fouled prior to the shot. Silvestri will be whistled for the foul. That'll be her first personal foul.
Red Oak's really putting pressure on the ball, creating some turnovers here. Those are forced turnovers. And you always like to see that as a coach. That means you're really getting after it defensively when you're forcing a turnover.
Chloe DeVries comes back into the ball game, and Boswell will take a seat. And DeVries will put it into play. Out to Bass for three off the right side. It's no good, and Evelyn.
Heat check there. Heat check for Peyton. She was knocking down threes. That one did not go.
It did not. Phillies have the ball. Rodewald goes right to Silvestri. Out on the right wing. Silvestri with the ball. Still with the ball. Down to the right side now. All the way in the corner to Rodewald. She comes back around the horn. Top of the key to Silvestri. Works her way down the right side of the lane. Picks it up. Tries to and does somehow threads the needle underneath to Evelyn, but she can't gain control of it. It goes out of play, and the Tigers will have the ball.
Red Oak's really doing a good job on rotation down there, coming over to help when that ball gets on the low post. Doing a very good job on that, making it very difficult for the Phillies down low.
Minute 55 to play in the first half. Red Oak leads 20-17. Red Oak has the ball. Abby Jones just takes it down the lane, puts it up. Lexi Johnson gets the board, goes up, and it's blocked by the Phillies. Tigers will have the ball.
Nice block there by Evelyn. Second chance opportunity here on that offense rebound for the Tigers.
Chloe DeVries will put it into play from the baseline to Lainey DeVries. Now to Jones. Into the lane she goes. Puts it up off the glass. It's no good, and Evelyn grabs the board. She's had a bunch of boards, Matt.
Yeah, she is. She's playing really well tonight. And I say Phillies have a lot of offensive rebounding talent out there.
And
there's
Spiegel
another one.
Down inside, puts it up, kind of batted around, no good. But ultimately, the Phillies come away with it. Out on the right side, it goes to Spiegel. She puts up the three, bounces in and out.
Another offensive rebound.
Razy puts it back, no good. Rebound grabbed by the Tigers. Laney DeVries to Chloe DeVries, and then to Jones. Jones into the lane she goes, puts it up from the free throw line. It's no good. Chloe is there to grab the board. Lexi Johnson with the three off the right side. In and out again, no good.
Jump ball there. Good shot by Lexi. Just didn't drop. Popped in and out.
Looked almost like a fumble recovery. Did you see that fall on it?
The Phillies are really pounding the offensive glass. Getting a lot of second opportunities. They're just not connecting right now. 20-17,
a minute 3 to play in the first half. Inbound pass to O'Neal. Hands it off to Johnson. There's Jones standing at the arc on the left wing. O'Neal takes it down the right side of the lane. Then baseline right to Johnson. Back to Jones. Right side for three. It's no good. Rebound is tapped.
Good rebound there by Red Oak.
Laney DeVries with the board. Down to the blocks. Puts it up. It's blocked by Razy. There's Jones. She puts it up. Partially blocked by Evelyn. And Jones will go to the line for two.
I'm a broken record here, but good things happen when the offense rebounds. Second shots, they took it to the hole, got a foul, get to the line.
Evelyn picks up her first personal foul. Red Oak leads 20-17, 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. Shot from Jones is up, and it is good.
Not only is Shenandoah good on their offensive rebounds, with those long arms, they're good at deflection and blocks. They're really causing havoc down there for the Tigers down low on their offensive end.
Second shot from Jones is up, and it's good as well.
Abby 4 for 4 from the line tonight.
It's 40 seconds remaining in the first half. 22-17. 22-17. Red Oak leads here in the first half. Down underneath, tap by Bass. It's going to go out of play.
Getting that good defensive pressure by Red Oak down there. They're doubling down low. Knocked that deflection away. Went off the Phillies' hand. Tiger ball with 28 seconds left. Let's see if the Tigers hold for one. Looks like Coach Gelber's holding for one.
She's telling them to go for one unless that's some trick play, man.
It could be.
Yeah, so.
Or she's saying she's number one. I don't know.
It is her birthday.
It is her birthday. She's number one on her birthday.
20 seconds remaining in the first half. Red Oak leads 22-17. Looks like they're going to go for one final shot here. 15 seconds.
Ball's knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Tigers. 14 seconds to go.
All right. 14 seconds, 22-17.
Key here for Red Oak is you don't want to give up a shot to the Phillies on this possession, even if you don't make it.
O'Neal to Johnson. There's Jones, 10 seconds. Out to Peyton Bass. She'll shoot it with 5 seconds. It's partially blocked. No good. Chloe DeVries keeps it in play, and then it bounces out of play. Nice effort by Chloe. Just didn't pan out. 0.1 second on the clock. 0.1.
0.1.
Inbound pass comes to Spiegel. That's going to do it for the first half. Red Oak leads in this first half as we go into halftime, 22-17. Good half of basketball.
Yeah, it was. And I say, in the first quarter, it's 15-9 Red Oak. They played pretty even there. In the second quarter, Red Oaks had the lead since the beginning of the game. It's kind of what we saw pregame. Shenandoah, and we'll have to see if I can get some offensive rebounding stats, but Shenandoah really pounding the glass offensively. Red Oaks doing a good job defending, though, down low as well. Ava Wolf with 6 points on the night, and Allie Evelyn has come off the bench and played really well for the Shenandoah. I think Tigers are taking pretty good care of the ball. I've only got them down for 5 turnovers. They average, 18 on a game, so they're underneath that average by quite a bit. Conversely, Shenandoah, I've got them down for 8 turnovers, so they're about on their average. So Red Oaks doing a good job taking care of the ball, defending the low post well, and they're knocking down some shots.
Update for you at halftime. Glenwood Harlan boys play.
Yep.
Glenwood leads 29-20 at halftime.
There's a matchup of two good teams. You got Ryan Bloom, the leading scorer in the state, against Will McLaughlin and that crew up there in Harlan.
Harlan's always tough.
They are.
I mean, from the time even when you were at school, Matt, how many years? That's a long time ago.
Well, before I was there, they had a guy named Dave Lansing who was the boys coach before Coach Osborne, and Dave Lansing himself was a legendary coach. And, of course, his son Greg is now the head coach at Indiana State Sycamores in Missouri Valley. But that's who, when we played, that's who was coaching up there. But yeah, they have a really good program going up there, and really great, Of course, you think of Harlan, of course, with their football success, but they're very good in basketball.
That comes to mind for sure.
Absolutely. But right here, good game between the Shenandoah Red Oaks, just as expected. Red Oaks really playing tough tonight, and one of the best halves we've seen the Red Oak girls play so far. So
I like the competitiveness, Matt. That is what you want to see when these two teams get together.
One thing, Chloe DeVries has got 2 fouls. She's so key to this team, the glue. She's got to be careful coming out in the second half not to get that third foul. I think for Shenandoah, I think you keep doing what you're doing. Get it down to Ava. Ava's missed some shots down low there, but just a matter of time until she starts connecting on that. But she's quite the ball player, and between her and Evelyn and Ray Z, really solid low post play.
Let's take a break, Matt. We'll come back and look at some point totals after these messages. Aaron West, Matt Davis, and Melanie West courtside here in Red Oak this evening. Big doubleheader action. The Red Oak Tigers and the Shenandoah Phillies. Currently, we're at half, and Red Oak leads 22-17. Red Oak, I think, has led the entire first half of the ballgame out.
Peyton Bass knocked down that 3 to start the game open. They've maintained the lead. They haven't really the spread of this game has always been about a 3 or 4 point spread there, but Red Oak's maintained that for the most part throughout the first half.
Absolutely. What do you see, Matt, looking at some of your statistics from the first half?
Well, we'll go through point totals for Shenandoah. Brooklyn Black with 1 point, Reese Spiegel with 2, Cedar Rodewall with 2, Allie Evelyn with 6, and then Ava Wolf with 6. Shenandoah is 3 of 5 from the free throw line, which is critical for them to make their free throws down there. For the Tigers, Chloe DeVries with 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Lexi Johnson with 6 points. Good to see her get some more shots here. I think that's important for them in the second half to continue to look for Lexi on offense. And Peyton Bass with 2 big threes. Unexpected to get those, but that's so important. You need to get that scoring from some unexpected sources. And then Abby Jones, 4 points, and she's 4 for 4 from the free throw line with those 4 points. So, in the second half, foul troubles could be a little bit with the key player with Glowing in the second half. Shenandoah's only had 2. I only had them for 2 fouls, so they're good to go in the second half as far as that end of it. I don't think we'll see too much of a change from any defensive pressure or full courts and that sort of stuff. I think teams are pretty much going to just settle in. I think for the Phillies, they just need to make their shots down low, convert those second chance opportunities, which they didn't do.
They had a number of really good looks there. Those, like you say, the second chance opportunities right under the basket.
Right. Take care of the ball a little bit better. They got 8 turnovers in the first half. I think that would be probably the message for Coach Weiner. For the Tigers, you just want to keep on keeping on. Take care of that ball. 5 turnovers only for Red Oak in the first half. That's a good sign there. Continue to make those shots when they're there. Don't need to force it. Sometimes you have to be patient. The more patient you are on that deep offensive end, the more and longer the defense has to work, and the more likelihood there'll be an opportunity there to get a bucket with that defense. It's just kind of hard to keep that pressure going on a long time when you have a possession. But, yeah, good game. Let's see what happened. Hawkeye team doesn't get better this on a cold – well, it's not really cold today. It was kind of nice today. I watched a Jeep today. It was actually a nice day.
It's going to be pretty nice tomorrow too, Matt. So,
are we getting snow there in the week? You're the weather guy.
It's northern Iowa. What it looks like right now, the greater likelihood will be northern Iowa, but it is in the forecast. Yeah. Rain and snow is in the forecast. Our forecast. So.
Other than that one big snowstorm we had, we've really haven't had too much.
We've had just a little bit here and there, which is just about fine with me.
Are we doing the game Friday night in St. Albert?
St. Albert Friday night. Yep.
Very good.
To
and that's just
Mr. Schreiber, their AD today, had chat with him, so we're all set, good to go, and that will just be audio.
Okay.
No video streaming. They'll just be on KCSI.
And it is a boy-girl doubleheader.
That is a boy-girl doubleheader. Yeah.
Now the Red Oak girls actually have a game Thursday night against East Mills.
East Mills Thursday night. We will have the Hawkeye game Thursday night.
There you go.
And right at the moment I'm drawing blank on who they play Thursday night, but we'll carry the Hawkeye game Thursday night.
It will be most likely be another Big Ten team. How about that? I don't know either.
Hey, good enough for me.
But East Mills has got a really good team. Emily Williams is a great player over there for East Mills. They'll come in here, and I think that's actually a reschedule. I think they were supposed to match up back in December.
Yeah.
So it's a reschedule for when it was supposed to play. And East Mills is one of the better teams in the corner conference. So that'll be a good matchup Thursday night. And like I say, Red Oak will have, 4 games and 5 nights this week?
The girls have 4 games and 5 nights. The boys have 3 games. And then next week, I think there are 2 or 3 games next week, too, as well.
We were right in the middle. And I think probably when we look at this is a good thing, as long as they can continue to play with the COVID. If, based on what they're going to keep these teams being able to play, that's a real positive. And I was looking at the schedule. By 1st of February, 2nd February, that's when the playoffs will start. So hopefully another 3 or 4 weeks here of good luck and get
a lot
through
of
this
ball games coming up here in the next few weeks for sure. So it looks like, I'll tell you what, Matt, let's take a quick break, and then we're going to step away for just a minute, and we'll be back with second half play right after this. Red Oak leads at half, 22-17 over Shenandoah. Right back after these messages. Aaron West and Matt Davis. And as we get set to start this second half, third quarter, the Red Oak Tigers lead 22-17. They led that entire first half from the first score right through the halftime. Red Oak Tigers led.
Yeah, so far neither team has had a big run per se in this game where they got the
It's been pretty consistent throughout. So as we come back to action, the Phillies will have the ball. Black with the ball at the top of the key for the Phillies. Looks right, trying to go right, hands it off to Spiegel. There's Spiegel with the ball. Then to Rodewald. Into the lane she goes, puts it up. Chloe DeVries with the block, and Chloe comes away with it.
Chloe's just really giving good effort on defense end tonight, as she always does.
Lexi Johnson puts up the three, no good. There is Keely Razy with the board.
Good rebound there by Kaylee. One and done for the Tigers.
Out on the right side to Spiegel. Back to Black. 7:20 to play in the third. Black with the ball. Goes baseline left to Keely Razy. She looks inside. Not there. Back to Black.
Ava Wolf really looking down low, wanting the ball.
Spiegel for three off the baseline.
There's a big shot.
And it's a three-pointer.
Great shot there. And that's key to the Phillies, man. They make a couple long shots. That'll open things up even more so down low.
22-20. Red Oak maintains a 2-point lead now with 6:57 to play in the third. Jones with the ball. Hands it off to DeVries.
Phillies in the man-to-man defense.
There is O'Neal down in the blocks on the right side. It's Bass. She puts it up, no good. And Ava Wolf grabs the board. And she passes it to Black, but Chloe DeVries again, the pressure.
One and done, though. That's the first two possessions. Shenandoah's limited the Tigers to just one shot.
Inbound pass will come from Wolf to Rodewald. Rodewald right to left across the timeline. Center circle, Rodewald with the ball. Continues right on down the right side, then back to Black. Left side, Spiegel for three. And it's no good.
One thing I noticed coming out, the Phillies are really spacing their half court much more so than they did in the first half. That creates a little bit more room down low.
Jones with the ball, finds O'Neal on the baseline, right side. She goes to the blocks, fakes it, picks up her dribble, gets it to Bass out near the top of the key. Here's Lexi Johnson. DeVries out on the right side. Works her way down toward the baseline, then back to the wing to Jones. 6 minutes to play in the third. Jones looks at it, dumps it down on her inside.
Have a push there, I think, on Ava Wolf. So that'll be her first.
That's going to be on Wolf. That's her first personal. Was that a pass or was that a deflected shot?
I believe it was a pass down low. And
Jones from the free throw line puts it up. It's no good. Wolf tie it up. Wolf and DeVries and Bass.
It'll be state Red Oak ball. But Chino is there for the rebound. But Chloe DeVries everywhere ties it up. It'll be Tiger ball out of bounds.
5:51 to play in the third. Red Oak leads 22-20. O'Neal takes it into the lane. Kicks it out to Bass. Out on the left wing. Bass with the ball. Then DeVries, long three, puts it up. No good off that left side.
Good play there by Lexi, saving the ball from going out of bounds to Abby.
Lexi keeps it in play. Jones with the ball. Then to Bass. Bass hits Lexi.
Nice
Chloe.
cut. Backdoor cut.
On
nice
the move.
Nice cut there, Aaron. A backdoor by Chloe. And good job. Was it Lexi that found her on that pass?
Chloe. That was Lexi. No, that was Bass.
The Bass with the
pass.
pass.
Passes it right in there. Bass with the pass. 24-20, Red Oak leads. And then, boy, the Phillies answer right back, Matt, with Razy.
Yeah.
Keely Razy puts in two, and it's 24-22.
Phillies are really spreading out their offense the second half. They were kind of glumping together in that first half. You can tell Coach Weinberg said, hey, let's spread this out.
Lexi Johnson puts it up from the top of the key. It's not there. Rebound pulled down by Black. Pressure from DeVries. Chloe DeVries, that is. Black goes right to Spiegel. Out on the right wing, Spiegel with the ball. Picks it up. Pressure from Jones. There's Wolf out top the key. Tries to go to Rodewald, but it's too much. Can't reach it. Goes out of play. Tigers will have the ball.
And conversely, what Red Oak's doing in the second half, they're really trying to, again, put that ball pressure on the ball to create turnovers on the perimeter.
Silvestri into the game and Razy out for the Phillies. Lexi Johnson hits O'Neal in the lane, but Black is there. Nice defensive effort by Black to tap it out of play.
Nice cut and nice defensive. Both there. Good play by both players.
Inbound pass will come from the baseline. DeVries to Bass at the free throw line. She looks at it, decides not to. Then Jones. Baseline right to Johnson, Lexi Johnson. Now to Bass. 4:27 to play in the third. Bass with the ball. Finds Chloe DeVries on the move in the lane. She puts it up off the glass. It's no good. Wolf grabs the board.
Good shot there. Just couldn't get to go.
Now to Black. 4:12 to play in the third. Red Oak leads 24-22. Silvestri with the ball. Baseline left. A little pressure from Bass.
There's that ball pressure. That's what I'm talking about.
And it goes out of play. Last touch by the Phillies.
Another forced turnover by the Tigers on that ball pressure. They've forced several of those, and that probably their fourth or fifth forced turnover.
Credit Peyton Bass. Coming into the game for the first time this evening is Shum, and Lennon O'Neill will take a seat for Red Oak.
And if you've noticed Tiger girls basketball years, that's one thing they're known for, really getting after the defensively on the man-to-man, pressuring the ball.
Abby Jones spins her way into the lane. She's fouled and will go to line for two. I think that's on Black, maybe? Nope.
Spiegel, I believe.
Spiegel is it's whistled for the foul. That's her first personal foul. Abby Jones goes to the line. Red Oak leads 24-22. First shot from Jones is up, rattles around, and it is good from Abby Jones. Coming into the game is Allie Eveland.
Shenandoah's going to go a little bit bigger now with Evelyn and Wolf now in the low post, so we'll see if
Finlay also comes in, and taking a seat will be Silvestri and Rodewald. Second shot from Jones is up. She gets it. Red Oak leads 26-22, 3:55 to play.
Little full court pressure here from the Tigers. Chloe DeVries going man-to-man full court here.
With Black. Black takes
really
it all the way
making Black
across.
work.
She picks up her dribble out on the right side. Pressure from DeVries.
Tigers really extending their defense here.
Spiegel now with the ball. Top of the key, works her way down to the left side. Tries to go underneath to Evelyn, but couldn't get a handle on it. Goes out of play. Last touch by the Phillies. Tigers ball.
You can see that the difference here is Tigers are trying to beat the Phillies to the punch. Pressure out perimeter so they can't get a chance to get it down low.
Jones with the ball. Across the timeline. Flips it right underneath the Lexi Johnson, and she puts it up and one for Lexi Johnson.
Nice cut there by Lexi on the baseline. Abby found her, and she's got a chance of an and one here.
Allie Evelyn gets whistled for the foul. That is her second personal foul. Lexi Johnson shots up, rings her out, comes out, no good, and it goes out of play.
I think Coach Weinrich wanted it over the back down Red Oak, but it's going to stay Red Oak ball here off Shenandoah. DeVries
will put it into play to Lexi Johnson at the free throw line. There's Bass. She looks at the three. She's wide open. Just inside the three-point line. Puts it up. No good. Rebound is tapped by Wolf, then picked up by Wolf.
Yeah, they're leaving Peyton open for that shot, and she had a good shot there, right? Straight on shot from the free throw line. Just didn't get it.
28-22. Red Oak leads. 3 minutes to play in the third underneath the Evelyn. Allie Evelyn drives the baseline, loses the handle. She's fouled by Shum. That will be Shum's first personal foul.
First team foul this half on Tigers.
Inbound pass will come from Black. Out to Finlay. She puts up the three. No good. There's Evelyn with the board. Puts it back up and no good. Wolf puts it up and in. Left-handed, kind of off balance.
Yeah,
Ava Wolf.
They got a second and a third chance there, and there's those offensive boards.
Down to the other end, Abby Jones puts up the three. No, did they count the three?
They gave it a 2, it looks like on the board.
I think they did give it a 2. I saw the official. I thought it was a 3. But it's 2, 30-24. Red Oak leads, 2:25 to play in the third.
Jocelyn Shum, a sophomore in there in the low post now, giving a little break to Lennon O'Neill.
Inbound pass comes from Black. On top to Spiegel. She'll shoot the three. No good. Rebound is controlled by Wolf. Again by Wolf, and she gets it this time.
She is just a tough player, competitor down there. She's getting after it.
Timeout on court. We'll take it with them. Red Oak leads 30-26 with 2:17 to play in the third. Red Oak has maintained that lead now here in the third quarter. 30-26, Red Oak with the lead. And again, Matt, you could say no big crazy swings in this game.
No.
It's just been steady.
It is what we've seen. Shenandoah just really attacking the boards, and Red Oak doing a good job taking care of the ball and knocking down some key shots.
Abby Jones with the ball out on the right side. Back to Shum, hands it off to Jones. She'll take the three from the top of the key. It's no good. Evelyn grabs the board to Black.
Shenandoah is really going big here with Evelyn and Wolf in that low post game.
Black with the ball, works her way around to the right side, picks up her dribble, then back to Finlay, top of the key, left side Spiegel. Drives into the late. Finlay.
And that's what's going to happen. You're going to have open shots from the three for the Phillies with all the doubling Red Oak has to do with the two low posts. But so far the Phillies have not been able to knock down the three consistently.
And that shot did not. Tigers ball, 30-26, a minute 45 to play in the third.
And that's why we say, if you can make a couple threes, boy, that really changes the dimension of the defense, what the defense can do. Red Oak's trying to pack down low.
Abby Jones with the ball. Gets the play set, goes left to Shum. Minute 33 to play in the third. Red Oak leads 30-26. Down to the blocks, it's DeVries putting it up. It goes out of play. Last touch by the Phillies. Chloe was hoping to get a foul on that one.
I was trying to draw one foul, but blocked out of bounds. Stay Tiger basketball.
Rodewald comes into the ball game, and Spiegel takes the seat. Inbound pass will come from DeVries to O'Neal. Hands it off to Johnson at the free throw line. There's Jones. Jones works away to DeVries. It's going to be tapped and stolen. Evelyn comes away with it to Black. Black right to left across the timeline. A minute 13 to play. There's Rodewald for three. It's no good. And
Wolf with the rebound.
With the board, I'm telling you. And Rodewald this time will go to the line for two. I'd rather be on Jones or O'Neal.
I'm going to call it on Abby. Or no, 2-2. O'Neal, sorry.
Yeah, O'Neal gets whistled. And Rodewald will go to the line.
But second chance, you didn't get a hoop, but you get to the line, you get a foul on the team. So
Rodewald at the line. This is her first opportunity from the line, I think, Matt.
Yeah. We said Shenandoah's a 47% free throw shooting team from the line.
Shot from Rodewald is up this time. It's good. Sita Rodewald. 30-27. Red Oak leads. 59 seconds to play in the third, and Jones picks up the
timeout.
Picks up the dribble. We're going to have timeout on the court. Taken with 57 seconds remaining in third. 30-27. Red Oak leads. We'll be right back after this.
I don't think so. I think that right now that
out on the right side, it's going to be tapped. There's a nice defensive effort. And down to the other end, Rodewald goes up and is fouled.
By
Credit Finlay with that steal.
Yeah.
And Rodewald will go to the line.
Was that a boys or a girls score on the Glenwood?
I think it was a boys girl.
So they're playing the boys game first?
It was a boys. Is that they are playing the boys game first? See? You just don't know who to talk to, Matt.
I know, absolutely.
So Melanie will keep you straight. 37 seconds remaining. 30-27. Red Oak leads at the line. Side of Rodewald. First shot is up. No good. Second shot is good. It drops through for Rodewald. 2-point game, 30-28, 30 seconds remaining in the third. Inside to DeVries, tapped and stolen, coming away with it.
I think, if Abby's out at the point, we'll probably get Chloe at the point here.
Black works away around to the right side. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Finlay underneath to Evelyn, loses the handle, falls to the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball. Bass and Evelyn.
Good scrap there by Evelyn and Bass on that play.
Shum comes into the ball game. Bass takes a seat. 15 seconds remaining now. Red Oak leads by 2.
I don't think Shenandoah realizes it's their ball.
Yep.
Now they do.
Black puts it into play all the way out top, and it goes all the way into the backcourt. Rodewald
which
picks
you can
it
do.
up.
Which you can do.
Yeah, you can do. It's legal. 10 seconds on the clock. Rodewald loses the handle, picked up by Black. 8 seconds. Double team by the Tigers. Black works her way into the lane. Out on the right side, Finlay as time expires and drops
big
the
shot.
3.
That gives Shenandoah the first lead of the game. That could be a momentum buster right there. They were in a scramble situation. The Phillies were able to get it and knock down the biggest shot of the night so far.
Macy Finlay
freshman,
with the 3.
A freshman.
31-30 now. Shenandoah with their first lead of the night. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with the fourth quarter right after this. Red Oak, we start this fourth quarter. Tigers will have the ball, and Shenandoah with their first lead of the night, 31-30 here. Shot from Shum is up, it's no good, and Evelyn grabs the board for Shenandoah.
I feel he's doing a good job limiting the Tigers in one possession on their offensive end.
With the ball, Spiegel out near the center circle, goes right to Black. Black to Finlay, top of the key. And we're going to have a double dribble on the part of the Phillies. Tigers will have the ball.
Another forced turnover by the Red Oak on ball pressure. Macy Finlay, a big shot there. She's just a freshman, Aaron.
Huge shot. Showed a lot of poise to knock that down as time was expiring. I think there's 3 seconds on the clock when she shot. 7:25 to play in the ball game. Shenandoah leads 31-30. Jones with the ball, works her way down the right side, heads it off to O'Neal. O'Neal to DeVries, and stutters with steps with the ball.
Turnovers are starting to mount for the Tigers. They've had 3 or 4 here in the last couple minutes.
7:14 to play in the ball game. Shenandoah's ball. Inbound pass to Finlay, back to Black. Black right to left across the timeline. Steps across the center circle.
Tigers in the man-to-man.
Right side to Finlay. Inside to Wolf. Loses the handle, and
jump ball.
Chloe DeVries steps in and ties it up. Alternate possession gives it to the...
I can't say enough how Chloe has to drop down from the perimeter on those low posts, cover up on that second team. That's tremendous defensive hustle.
6:58 to play in the ball game. Out on the right side to Finlay. Top key to Black. Over to the left side to Spiegel. Spiegel comes back around the horn, top of the key, right side to Finlay. Top key to Black.
And I say Shenandoah's really done a much better job spacing in their half-court offense here. Doing the perimeter players a little bit spread out, forces your defense to come out a little bit more.
And to Finlay with the ball. The Tigers defensively, they're kind of flat, Matt, right at the moment. Not a lot of movement.
Shenandoah's they're in no hurry now. They're up 1. They're taking their time. And
there's Finlay driving in, puts it up. No good. Rebound is fought for. It goes out of play. Last touched by the Phillies. Tigers ball.
Big difference when you're up on the scoreboard. You can show a little more patience and work for your shot.
6:21 to play in the ball game. Shenandoah leads 31-30.
Not a lot of fouls in this game so far.
No, it's been pretty clean.
Yeah,
really.
it is.
Lexi Johnson picks it up out on the right side, looks at the three, then gets it to Shum.
We're just going to need to get some offense here from someone. We need to get Chloe a shot or look for Lexi down low. That's where Red Oak wants to go to score. We got a foul on
it's on Spiegel.
No,
yep.
I have. What do you have her for? Her
Reese Spiegel. That's her second, according to the clock. Tigers ball into the backcourt to Jones. Jones across the timeline. Abby comes around to the right side, picks it up, gets it to DeVries. Long three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Wolf.
Good rebound there by Ava Wolf. Strum's giving a good battle down low. Red Oak stuck on 30 here for quite a bit of time here.
Black with the ball. Gets it to Spiegel. Spiegel goes down to the baseline. She's fouled. I think Jones will whistle for that foul. Abby Jones.
24, yeah, Abby Jones.
That's Abby. That's her second personal foul.
Red Oak has gone since the 2:17 mark of the third quarter without a point.
Shot from Spiegel's up for three. It's no good. Ava Wolf grabs it, and we're going to have a timeout on the court.
That's a
Weinrich called it quick.
I'm not sure who had the possession there, but Shenandoah gets a timeout, and they'll keep possession here.
5:35 to play in the ball game. Shenandoah leads 31-30. In the game just prior to this, Matt, in junior varsity play, it was Shenandoah 34, Red Oak 13. And in the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, in varsity boys play, it was Glenwood over Harlan 45-37 in varsity boys play.
Yeah. Here we got a great game. It's going to come right down to the end, 31-30. Phillies on top of the Tigers. And like I say, Red Oak has gone here almost 5 minutes out of point as Shenandoah has controlled the boards and keeping Red Oak to one shot only.
And here we go. Inbound pass will come from Black at the baseline for Shenandoah. Looking for Evelyn. Finds her. It's tapped, though. Picked up by Wolf. Out on the right side, Spiegel drives the baseline, and she is fouled by Shum.
Yeah, and there's where all you need to do there, you don't need to challenge the shot there. Just step in front and make them go over you. But there was a hack on that shot, so Spiegel will go to the line here.
That's three on Shum. This will send Reese Spiegel to the line. She's a junior. Shot is up. It is no good. Coming into the game, Lainey DeVries taking a seat. Shum with three personal fouls. And again, at the line, Spiegel. Second shot is up. It is good. Bounces around and falls through for Spiegel. It's a 2-point lead now for Shenandoah, 32-30, 5:26 to play in the ball game. Timeout on the court. We're going to take it with them and be right back. Shenandoah leads 32-30, 5:24 to play in the ball game. Shenandoah leads 32-30. Biggest lead of the night for Shenandoah, and they got that lead right at the end of the third quarter and up by 2. Inbound pass to Johnson from Jones.
Good timeout there by Coach Elber. She really wants to set something up here. It's important possession here for Red Oak, get a good quality shot.
Lexi to Abby. Down inside to Lainey DeVries in the block. She spins, kicks it top the key to Lexi Johnson. It's no good, and the rebound, Abby
foul.
Jones will commit the foul.
Good shot there. That's a good execution. Good shot by Lexi. Didn't go. And that foul is on Abby. Is that correct?
That's on her. That is her third personal foul.
Yep.
32-30, 5:08 to play in the ball game. Shenandoah leads.
16 fouls on Red Oak. So next one, Shenandoah will be in a 1-1 with 5 minutes to go.
Out on the right side, it goes to Spiegel. Wolf, top of the key, goes left to Finley. She can shoot it. Right side to Black. Down to the corner to Spiegel. Spiegel to Black. 4:44 to play. Shenandoah is showing a lot of patience here, Matt.
Yeah, they're running a little bit different here. They're not spacing the floor on this possession as much. Now they put their shooters in the corner, you can see.
Black works her way down to the blocks, puts it up. It's no good.
And that creates a driving lane.
It does, and it's fought for, and Black and Jones tie up. Alternate possession.
Red Oak.
Red Oak has the ball.
Well, I tell you what, trying to keep the most important stat is keeping track of whose possession is on jump balls tonight, Aaron. My goodness gracious.
Quite a few of those. 32-34, 25 to play. Shenandoah leads Red Oak.
Red Oak again trying to snap this almost 6-minute drought now without a point.
Abby Jones for 3 off the right side. It's no good. Tigers just cold, Matt, at the moment from the field.
That was kind of a tough shot there.
And Black with the ball. 4:05 to play in the ball game. 32-30. Shenandoah leads. Black with the ball out on the right side. Picks up her dribble, trying to find a Philly, and we're going to have a timeout as time to just great defensive effort there by the Tigers.
Yeah, Coach Weinrich called the timeout just before. I think there's going to be a 5-second call there.
We're going to take a break and be right back. Shenandoah leads 32-30. As we come back to action, Shenandoah will have the ball. 3:56 to play in the ball game. Pass underneath the to Wolf goes long, and Wolf chases it down. Black now top of the key. Chloe DeVries taps it into the backcourt, and is going to commit the foul on Black.
That'll be 3 on Chloe. Chloe's really trying to
Now that'll be a one-on-one opportunity.
1-on-1, yep.
Free throws are huge.
Yep, they're necessary and they're needed, and you've got to knock them down if you're going to win ball games.
Finley comes into the game, and Spiegel takes a seat. Black at the line. Brooklyn Black shot is up. It's no good. There's Ava Wolf with the board and the putback.
If you don't make your free throws, you get an offensive rebound. You got a box out there. Big hoop there by the Phillies.
34-30, 3:35 to play in the ball game. Lexi Johnson drives in, kicks it out to Jones for 3. It's no good, and Wolf grabs the board. Wolf to Black. Black right to left now across the timeline. 3:22 to play in the ball game.
That was a big hoop by Phillies. That gives them a 2-possession lead here with 3:19 to go.
And points have been hard to come by here tonight. So down underneath the Wolf, she spins, puts it off the glass, no good. Lainey DeVries grabs the board. She's tied up.
We're going to have a
foul
on the Phillies, I believe.
Yep, it's a foul.
On 5, that will be on Brooklyn Black.
Yep, Brooklyn Black gets whistled.
Only
for
5 team fouls on Shenandoah at this point.
Shum comes into the game. Lainey DeVries takes a seat. Inbound pass will come from DeVries to Lexi Johnson. Johnson takes it across the timeline. Into the lane, she goes off the blocks.
Get in there.
And one.
There you go. Got a chance for and one there. Lexi with a nice drive, gets the bucket. That snaps almost a 7-minute non-scoring time for the Tigers there.
Lexi Johnson picks up 2 more. Now it's 34-32, 3 minutes remaining. Shot from Johnson is good. It's a 1-point ball game, Matt. 3 minutes to go.
We're going right down to the end here.
Rodewald with the ball. Out of the free throw line, kicks it out right to Finley. Back to Rodewald. Black, top of the key. 2:50 to play in the ball game. Black works her way around to the left side. Tapped by Jones. Picked up out to Rodewald for 3. It's no good. Lexi Johnson grabs the board. Lets the traffic clear. She'll take it left to right across the timeline. 2:38 to go in the ball game. 1-point ball game. Shenandoah leads 34-33. Abby Jones into lane, pulls up. Little 7-foot jumper right in front. Taps it, no good. And Black picks up the board.
Good shot by Abby. She was right there. Didn't get it. 2:22 to go.
Black with the ball. Works her way down the right side of the arc. Into Rodewald. Back to Black. 2:15 to play. Black with the ball. Black works her way back to the right wing, top of the key to Finley. She goes down to the corner now to Rodewald, tapped by Jones, out of play, and the Phillies will control the ball.
This game is a perimeter defensive game for Red Oak, trying to hold the Phillies, because once the Phillies get that ball down low, that's when they're dangerous.
Inbound pass comes to Wolf, back to Black, 2 minutes to go. Black with the ball. Shenandoah again leads by 1, 34-33, with 1:51 remaining in the ball game. Black with the ball, and we're going to have a 5-second call. Yeah, credit the defense of the Tigers.
You can't go laterally back and forth like that. Chloe's right there. That gets a turnover. 1:47 to go here.
Tigers with the opportunity to gain the lead. Lexi Johnson with the ball, hands it off to Jones. Tries to go underneath the Lexi cutting, but Philly step in front of it. We're going to have a timeout on the court.
Yeah,
it's a full timeout. Minute 34 to go. Shenandoah leads by 1.
Yeah, it was a forced pass there. Didn't need a pass, but nonetheless, battled and scrapped. And Shenandoah Phillies had the ball here. We have 1:13? I didn't see on the clock.
1:30. About 1:30. So
Red Oak's got 3 points this quarter, but they're right there. 1 point game. You probably think Shenandoah's going to be patient here. Look for something low. I would not expect an outside shot from the Phillies here. They're going to look something low, be patient. Red Oak may try to boost some ball pressure. Red Oak may full court press here. Let's see what comes out.
Shenandoah in a 1-on-1 situation.
Yep.
Red Oak is not.
Yep. We'll see if Coach Gilbert puts some pressure on here. We'll see.
And final for you, Glenwood 61, Harlan 49, boys final for you in that game. Varsity boys play. Okay, Matt, here we go.
And it does look like Red Oak's going to put some sort of full court pressure here on the Phillies. At least they're going to pick him up full court, man.
34-33.
Wolf will take the ball inbounds for the Phillies on the Red Oak baseline here.
Pressure coming from the Tigers. 34-33. Shenandoah leads. Minute 34 to play in the ball game. Wolf with the ball. Tigers really come stick with that man pressure. Wolf takes it across the timeline.
And that's the advantage of being a good ball handler, and your center can bring the ball up for you.
Black works her way around to the left side, left elbow, gets it to Wolf in the blocks off the left side. She puts it up and is fouled by Shum. Wolf will go to line for 2. Shum picks up her 4th personal foul. Minute 16 to play in the ball game. Shenandoah leads by 1, 34-33.
Ava with 12 points on the night.
Shot from Wolf is up and no good. Coming into the ball game, Finley. Out of the ball game, Rodewald.
For Red Oak here, you have to box out. For Shenandoah, you knock this free throw down.
Wolf at the line. Again, a big night on the boards for Wolf.
Absolutely. I see her rebound tally tonight. It'll be impressive.
Second shot's up. It's no good. Shum grabs the board to Jones. Clock is running. Minute 10 to go in the ball game. Jones flips it underneath to O'Neal, and it's stolen.
Turnover. Yep, right there. Just trying to force something. Didn't happen.
A minute to play. Shenandoah has the ball. Shenandoah leads by 1, 34-33. Down to Evelyn. Underneath the Wolf, she puts it up,
There's
and
the bucket.
1. Fouls on Shum. She'll go to line.
I think that's 5 on Shum. And big play there by Ava. She was able to seal off Shum, get the bucket, and she's got a chance for an and 1.
Yep, absolutely. 36-33 now. 3-point lead.
Big free throw here. This can make it a 2-possession game.
Shum comes out of the ball game. Lainey DeVries checks into the ball game for Red Oak. 53 seconds remaining. Wolf at the line. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound grab by Black.
Didn't box out.
She's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 as well. Is that right?
It'll be 2 shots. Yeah, 2 shots for Black. Timeout by
timeout on the court.
Coach Gelber. Yeah, you got to make the Phillies are not a great free throw shooting team. They're about on that average, and twice now that's been an opportunity where they missed a shot and has not boxed out on that free throw.
So, timeout on the court. Matt, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back right after these messages. Shenandoah leads 36-33. It's a close one, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Good game.
33.
Two rivals right down here to the end.
36-33. Shenandoah leads. And 52 seconds remaining in the ball game. Brooklyn Black at the line for Shenandoah with the opportunity here to stretch this lead a bit more. She has not converted. Oh, no.
One of
four tonight from Black.
But all that matters is what you do down the stretch.
Shot is up. It's no good.
Going to have to box out again when you get those long bounces off the rim. You got to really make sure you box out strongly on the free throw line.
Shenandoah, an excellent rebounding team.
They
by
are.
the way. Shot is up. It's good from Brooklyn Black.
There you go. Big shot there. It gives a two-possession game for the Phillies.
50 seconds remaining. Jones with the ball. Gets it to Lexi Johnson.
It is 37, isn't it? It's 36 on the board, isn't it? 37?
It's 37.
Yeah, it's 36 on the board.
Jones with the ball. 39 seconds. We're going to have a timeout on the court. And it's going to be a full timeout again. Coach Gilbert calls timeout.
Wait, what's
this? It
is 37.
It is 37.
Scoreboard.
And we'll take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages. .30 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, Rose, quick bucket here and try to get a turnover on the inbounds or a quick foul.
4-point deficit here for the Tigers, 37-33. And Shenandoah with the lead. And it's got to happen pretty quick. Tigers, points have been hard to come by here in this fourth quarter. 3 points only on the fourth quarter on that Lexi Johnson three-point play, but again, it can all make the difference here in the last 30 seconds and knock a couple shots down. 38 seconds on the clock. Johnson with the ball. Into the lane she goes. Back to DeVries. It's Chloe DeVries. Gets it to Jones. 30 seconds. Hands it. Jones with the ball. Gets it to Chloe DeVries. 25 seconds. Tigers really don't have time to be. Well, they're getting good defensive pressure from the Phillies. There's a good take. Good take by Lexi. Lexi Johnson. She'll go to the line for a two-shot opportunity. Really like that offensive set Coach Gilbert dialed up there because you got Chloe and Lexi involved there. Good play call out of the timeout by the Tigers. Get Lexi to the line, give her a chance to get some free throws here. 20 seconds remaining. Shot is up. It's good from Lexi. This is an important free throw for the Tigers. They make this free throw, you can get an out of bounds here and set up your defense. And plus makes it a 2-point game. Shot is up from Lexi. It is clutch. Good. So Shenandoah inbounding here. 19 seconds. Black with the ball. 37-35. Black trying to avoid the foul. Now fouled by DeVries. Black will go to the line. I got her 2 for 6 unofficially on the night from the free throw line. 13 seconds ago. 2-point ball game. Shenandoah leads 37-35. Same thing. Make your free throws, Shenandoah. Red Oak, if you're not, box out. There's going to be 2 shots, though. Yep, 2-shot opportunity for Black. Shot is up, and it's good. Good shot there. That's a big one. Nice rotation on that ball. Good release. This could make it a 2-possession game here. I think Shenandoah's going to call a timeout here. Yep. Timeout on the court. Full timeout. 14 seconds. Now, I will say, as a coach, there's 2 ways to look at that timeout. You don't want to disrupt the rhythm of your shoot at the free throw line, but you also want to make sure your team understands what they need to do. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. I'm more of the old school. I don't want to disrupt the rhythm of my shooter. You don't want to ice your own player. Nope. But what do I know? Well, nothing. I know nothing. 38-35. I know it's a 3-point ball game. Brooklyn Black has knocked down the last 2 clutch free throws, so there you go. And it's a close one, man. It's a 1-possession game at this point, Matt. So, really, if there is a miss here, Red Oak controls a rebound. You got to think 3, and that might be what Coach Weinreich's going over there about that dynamic that happens. Okay.
Conversely, if they make it, what you're looking for, you probably want to be a softer defense on that. If you get that 4-point lead, it's a big, big difference versus that 3-point lead.
Certainly. 38-35. Brooklyn Black will be at the line when we come back to action here. Spiegel and Finley back for the Phillies.
Little Top Gun there from Mr. Gilbert. I like that.
He has a great playlist.
He's in the 80s. He's living in the 80s tonight.
It's an 80s night or something. He's got a lot of 80s music tonight. 14 seconds remaining. 38-35. Second shot from Black is up. It's no good. Rebound chased down by Jones. Jones takes it across the timeline. 10 seconds. Inside to O'Neal. She puts it up. It's no good. Ava Wolf grabs the board, and she is fouled on the play.
That'll be Jones foul, but good job by the Tigers. They got the rebound, got the ball down, got a quick look, just didn't get it. Shenandoah's going to go a line here to chance to ice a game.
4 seconds remaining.
And I will be very interested to see Miss Ava Wolf's rebounding stats on this game.
Boswell comes into the ball game for Red Oak. Jones takes a seat. 4 seconds remaining. Wolf at the line.
Got Ava 0 for 4 from the line tonight, but see if she can knock this down here to ice this game for the Phillies.
It's good. From Wolf. A couple of big free throws for the Phillies right here toward the end of the game from Black and from Wolf now.
If you're not a good free throw shooting team, you want to make sure at least that you get to the line a lot to give yourself a lot of opportunities. That's what Shenandoah has done here.
See, and Wolf gets both of those.
She knocks them down.
Yeah, 40-35. That essentially does it. DeVries puts up the last second shot, and that is going to do it. Shenandoah comes out on top in varsity girls play, 40-35 over the Red Oak Tigers. The Red Oak Tigers led 3 of the 4 quarters. The Tigers, the Phillies go ahead on a last-second shot at the third quarter to take the lead by 1 and end up winning the game by 5.
But really, to me, the momentum kind of shifted. Red Oak was sitting on that 30-point mark, the 2:17 mark of the third quarter, and they went about a 6, maybe even 7-minute stretch.
About a 7-minute stretch.
Without a point, and turned the ball over a little bit at that point in time, and Shenandoah kept pounding away all night long. Shenandoah kept pounding on the boards and really limited Red Oak to a lot of one-shots on the defense. But you know what? Here's what I think about Red Oak, positive Red Oak tonight. I thought Red Oak, for the most part, played pretty well. They took care of the ball. They got quality shots for the most part. Great effort there. They got some unexpected contributions from Peyton Bass.
Yep.
Lexi Johnson, it's good to see her. That might be her high point total of the year. I don't know. But I think that bodes well down the road to see Lexi a little bit more involved with that. So two good teams that went at it, and Phillies come out on top.
40-35, Phillies come out on top. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Phillies come out on top, 40-35 in varsity girls play. Matt, what do you see looking at the point totals here this evening?
Well, for the Red Oak Tigers, 8 points for Chloe DeVries, 13 points for Lexi Johnson. That might be her season high. 6 for Peyton Bass, 8 for Abby Jones. Abby Jones 6 for 6 from the line. For the Shenandoah Phillies, Macy Finley 3, a big 3 though. That was the 3 at the end of the third that gave them the lead.
Yep.
Brooklyn Black with 3, Reese Spiegel with 7, Cedar Roderwall with 4, Allie Evelyn with 6, Keedy Razy with 2, and Ava Wolf with 16 points, and I'm going to try to get a rebound total for her.
So, competitive game all the way through, Matt.
Yeah, like I say, Red Oak, for the most part, maintained that lead, and we talk a lot in basketball that basketball's a game of spurts and or cold spells or hot runs. And
certainly.
In that case, Red Oak had a period of time when they did not go get a bucket, and that was enough for the Phillies to take the lead. And Phillies made enough free throws down the stretch, which is important, and hold on for the win. And they get the season sweep over the Tigers.
Matt, we mentioned earlier that it is senior night here tonight, and we are getting prepared for senior night, and we will have that here just in a few minutes.
I'm saying that both the boys and girls seniors are going to be honored here between games. Is that?
That is my understanding,
Yeah.
and that will be correct. Looks like it. Not a large number of seniors, but the seniors will be taking part, and we'll run through that.
Well, yeah, back when I was in school back in the 1940s, it was what I really like.
Was that back in the one-room school days?
Yes. What I really like is what they do, and all schools do this, and they've been doing it for many years now. They get this banner.
That's a great,
Isn't that a great thing? What a great thing to have as a senior, to have a banner for yourself and for your career. That's a really cool thing to do, and I know a lot of gyms put them up on the walls. So,
absolutely. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We can have our announcements with our seniors as kind of follow along here, man.
Sure.
That's for the boys' game that I just
gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm saying you got me going with the boys' game already.
A little inside baseball. I was just getting that to you.
Very good.
Senior night, basketball and basketball cheer. Chloe DeVries is the daughter of Ron and Jackie DeVries. She's been involved in volleyball, cross country, basketball, track, golf, baseball, as a baseball manager, National Honor Society, Student Council, Litter Critter Crew, and Tiger Link Crew. After graduation, Chloe plans to attend Northwest Missouri State University and major in biology. Chloe DeVries.
What a tremendous athletic career Chloe DeVries has had, spanning from a freshman, qualifying for cross country, volleyball, basketball. Great athletic career.
And Abby Jones. Abby is the daughter of Andy and Susan Jones. She has been involved in volleyball and basketball. After graduation, Abby is committed to continue her academic and athletic career with Briarcliff University.
And if you've ever seen Abby Jones serve a volleyball,
it is fun.
It is phenomenal. This girl
is
a tremendous volleyball player, and I'm assuming she'll be playing some volleyball at Briarcliff.
As your 2020 Red Oak senior girls basketball players. Emily Beam is the daughter of Jason and Liza Beam. She's been involved in choir, basketball, and soccer. After graduation, Emily plans to pursue a degree in education.
And I like to see that. That's always great when I see kids going into the education field. That's great for Emily.
Emily Beam. Mr. Garrett Kouse is the son of Brian and Abby Kouse. He's been involved in baseball, basketball, golf, track. After graduation, Garrett plans to attend college. Garrett Kouse.
And Garrett's, of course, we'll see him here in a few minutes on the basketball court, but he's also a tremendous left-hand hitting batter for the Red Oak Tiger baseball team. He can really swing that bat.
Baseball is one of his better sports, I think.
Absolutely. He's a contact hitter.
Fernando Lepe is the son of Hugo Lepe and Maria Garcia. Fernando has been involved in football and basketball. His plans after graduation is to attend college and major in sports medicine. Fernando Lepe.
What a great young man. I know him a little bit from coming to the YMCA, and he's worked so hard this year. He's in that YMCA gym working out and working on a shot. Very proud of that young man.
Hard worker?
Hard worker, absolutely. Know his mom and dad well.
Absolutely.
Good
I think everybody knows his mom and dad well.
Tremendous family.
Absolutely.
So glad to have him in Red Oak.
That's for your Red Oak senior boys basketball players. And now we're going to move on to our basketball cheerleaders. Alyssa Resch is the daughter of Chris Parker and Christopher Solgate, and Reggie and Ashley Resch. She's been involved in football and basketball cheer, mini singers, and yearbook. After graduation, Alyssa plans to attend college and major in elementary education.
Again, I love to see that. It's amazing to be in education. It's good, so good to see our cheerleaders. You know, we talk so much about our athletes, but these cheerleaders and these band people who do so much to support our athletic program.
And they put a lot of work into what they do, Matt.
Lisa is just one example of that. So you can see her proud family down there with her. They're so proud of her, as they should be. What a great moment.
There you go. And that's your 2020 Red Oak Tiger senior basketball cheerleaders. And that will be our senior night this evening. congratulations to all those seniors, Matt, and it's kind of cool this year that they get to participate.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, with this whole school year, it just didn't know where it was going. I think the volleyball, they moved their senior night up, I think, real early in the year,
Yes.
did they not?
Yes, they did.
The concern of not being able to finish the season. It's so important for these people, especially your seniors, when this is your last year, to be able to get that recognition that they so much deserve for their careers. So I'm so happy for them. And so far, fingers crossed, where the school season is moving along, and that's so important for these kids.
Absolutely.
You know, the Red Oak athletes in particular, Red Oak students, I should say, have had a lot in the last few years. Moving from one building to a new building, a transition year.
Played at the old
building. They had all that going on with the building of the new facility here, and then on top of that, come back a year later and have a pandemic. So this group of kids right here in front of us, they've been through a lot in their 4-year career, as have all the seniors this year. But it's so good to see them get recognized here with their families and to be here and spend that time just being together.
Yeah.
Everyone's so grateful just being able to be together. That's in whatever fashion it might be. So
congratulations to all those students, and look forward to keeping up with them as they move along through their college careers.
What an exciting time of life. You know, you're in a high school career and you're transitioning into some for the college life or the work world, what they're going to do. So
absolutely. Let's take a break. Oak here in Red Oak this evening. A quick rundown what has happened so far in junior varsity girls play. It was Shenandoah over Red Oak 34-13. In varsity girls play, Shenandoah over Red Oak 40-35. We're going to take a quick break and be back with head coach Maddie Gilbert right after this. Red Oak just wrapped up senior night, joined now by head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Coach Maddie Gilbert. Coach Gilbert, thanks again for stopping by and visiting with us.
Of course.
A busy week, Coach.
It is a busy week.
We made the transition, played Shenandoah tonight. Big rivalry opened up right off the bat in that first quarter. Peyton Bass knocks down a three. You take the lead, and you have the lead through the entire game up until at the very end of the third quarter. Tell me about those first 3 quarters of play.
Well, I mean, we had some better offensive execution. We had some kids shoot the ball with confidence. And for 3 quarters, we took pretty good care of the ball.
And after that, Coach, there was Matt and I commented about a 7-minute stretch that we did not score a point. It was just a dry spell for the Tigers. What were you talking to your girls? What were you having your girls do?
Well, you know, we tried, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 different things. Didn't take care of the ball very well. Didn't have very good execution on the offensive end. And, you know, to be frank, we spent the majority of the fourth quarter on defense because we couldn't get a rebound.
Rebounds were huge on the part of Shenandoah. I mean, they cleaned the boards tonight.
They did. And, you know, I would say for the first half, we did a good job on that. You know, everybody we play is bigger. We're just not very big, but I don't buy into the size determines rebounding thing. You know, you got to have a little bit of want to.
Yeah. It's there's a lot of effort involved in rebounding, that's for sure. Shenandoah is a good rebounding team, but it was a close game. It was certainly exciting, Coach.
It was.
Sitting here.
It was nice to have an opportunity to try to run some stuff at the end of the game. Didn't get a couple key stops. Didn't execute particularly well. But, you know, we got to go back to work tomorrow morning and be better.
Because we have East Mills Thursday night.
We do have East Mills on. Are you here Thursday night?
We are not.
Oh man, you got sick of me.
We are not. No, absolutely not, Coach. We'll be in Council Bluffs.
I was going to say we're spending an awful lot of time together.
Yeah, we are.
Melanie and Ryan might start to get jealous. We're spending a lot of time together.
We will be in Council Bluffs though on Friday night, Coach,
well,
at
that
St.
sounds
Albert.
like a plan.
But we will not be here for East Mills. But you know, I would say probably one of the better games, though, that I've seen from the Tigers this season that I've personally had the opportunity to watch.
I mean, we put some more stuff together, just unfortunately didn't do enough to finish.
Very good. Coach Gilbert, thanks for stopping by.
Aaron,
yes.
If we get a win on Thursday, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to tell you to stay away, because if we get a win on Thursday, I'm gonna determine that it's been you, not me.
That may be the case, Coach, and I'm a team player, so we'll see.
Perfect.
Coach
Thanks,
Gilbert,
Aaron.
thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
Coach Maddie Gilbert with us, and our appreciation to her for stopping by and visiting with us again. It was in junior varsity girls play, Shenandoah over Red Oak 34-13. In junior varsity girls play, Shenandoah over Red Oak 40-35. We'll be right back after these messages. Red Oak now. Matt Davis along with us here, and Melanie West running our production software. Matt, so varsity boys play upcoming here. Tell me what you anticipate here tonight, and a change now from the last couple of nights from Red Oak Tigers. I'll just say Baylor Bergeron back in suit tonight. See what happens.
Baylor Bergeron is back. Yep, he'll be. I don't know if he'll be in the starting lineup, but he is available for play tonight, and I think that's a big boost for the Tigers. As we know, last couple games, that's with Baylor out, that moved Garrett Kaus over to the point position, and Garrett's better suited to that off guard position. Baylor is that point guard glued to the team, so we'll see if Coach Plank has him in the starting lineup or if he comes into the game. But yeah, good bit of news there for the Tigers.
Absolutely. Now, Red Oak Tigers come into tonight's ball game 3-5 on the season. Shenandoah Mustangs are 2-7 on the season.
Yeah, and Shenandoah last time, they matched up down in Shenandoah. Red Oak played a great game and beat the Phillies down there. In fact, it was Baylor Bergeron was the big three from the corner. I remember that kind of was the dagger in that game late in the fourth quarter. And since then, Mustangs have won a couple games in a row. I think they beat Grizzle last night. They beat Essex, so they're coming around a little bit. And this is a really team. I think their record's a little bit deceiving. They've got some really good, talented players. Right at the top, I look at 6'3" Blake Harold out there, a sophomore.
Big, athletic-looking kid.
Absolutely, and he did not was a big factor in that early first game against Red Oak. I expect tonight you're going to see him more involved offensively, and then also Braden Knight for the Philly Mustangs, really good player, hard to guard out there. He'll be a tough matchup for the Tigers as well. And then for the Tigers, of course, if they go with the starting lineup they've had the last couple games, like I say, they'll have Kaus at point guard and Siffer down low with DeVries, Caden Johnson, Ryan Johnson. We'll see what Coach Plank goes with. But this game will come down to, I think, a lot of execution offensively, defensively, games of runs. I would expect you might see Red Oak come out a little bit with that half court. Last night they were just ferocious in their half court defense for the first two quarters against Creston. We'll see if they come out with that. They might put a little bit more zone tonight. I know Coach Blank was worried about Creston shooters last night, so he didn't go to zone as much. We'll see what he dials up tonight in this game.
Red Oak Tiger boys, though, playing really good ball right at the moment, Matt.
They are, and I think when we say that, what we're seeing is, it's one thing. Let me put it this way. When you make shots, you may not be playing well, but if you're shooting well, that covers a lot. But when you're not making shots, you're just doing it's those other things, defensive effort, rebounding, rotation on your defense, all those things, that's there. And that should be there every night. That's what you can expect from a team if you're just getting those efforts. Some nights the shots may drop more than the other nights, but that's where I think when you say playing well, what we're seeing the last 2 or 3 games.
Let's take a break, Matt, and we'll be right back after these messages. Away from the opening tip here in Red Oak this evening. The Red Oak Tigers and the Shenandoah Mustangs varsity boys play upcoming. Matt, statistically, what do you see jumps out at you?
Red Oak's averaging 50 points a game. Shenandoah 40 points a game. Defensively, Red Oak's giving up about 50 points a game, and Shenandoah's giving up 60 points a game. The other things that jump out at me, field goal percentage. Shenandoah is shooting about 30% from the field. Red Oak's shooting 36% from the field. 3-point range, Shenandoah at 17%. From the 3-point line, Red Oak 28%. Free throws percentage. Shenandoah is sitting 60%. Red Oak only 46% from the line. The other thing that kind of jumps out at me here, both teams are averaging around 18 turnovers per game. Those relatively even there. But so jumping out there, Red Oak getting the line, making those free throws. Shenandoah being able to knock down some threes tonight would be a big difference, I think, for them in relation to that. And then statistically individually, Blake Harrell, we talked about him, the sophomore, averaging 8 points a game. Freshman Max DeVries really playing super here in the last 4 or 5 game stretch. He is averaging 12 points a game, hitting 34% from the field, 27 from 3. Brad Sifford, leading rebounder for the Tigers with 5 rebounds. Blake Harrell with 7 rebounds for the Mustangs.
And we're just a few minutes away now. It looks like, Matt, starters for the Tigers in tonight's ball game will be Ryan Johnson for the Red Oak Tigers, Garrett Kaus, Bradley Sifford, Max DeVries, and Caden Johnson will be the starters for the Red Oak Tigers in tonight's ball game. Now, for the Shenandoah Phillies, Mustangs.
We got to switch names.
Gosh.
Here, I'll give them. I think this is what we're going to go with. We're going to have Braden Knight, senior guard, will be a starting lineup. Brody Owen, senior guard, will be starting. Sophomore forward Blake Harold will be starting. Kane, scratch that. I'm going to see we got Zach Foster. We're trying to check the rosters down here on the bench. Zach Foster, number 51, will be starting for the Mustangs. And then who am I missing here?
Yeah.
Nolan Mount. Freshman, will be starting for the Mustangs.
I should probably go ahead and apologize because since I said the Shenandoah Phillies for a game, it takes me about the next half of this game to reprogram.
You're not doing it intentionally.
And it's not an intentional thing.
We had an hour and a half of doing Phillies Tigers. Now we got to do Mustangs Tigers.
Mustangs Tigers now. So I'm looking for another good game match.
Yeah, hey, man, this is 2 evenly competed teams here, and it's going to be a great game. And if you're sitting home on watching us on high def, get your feet up and enjoy it.
We appreciate that.
Coach Soderberg, I hope I'm pronouncing it's either Soderberg or Soderberg on that. What do you think it is? Soderberg? Maybe Soderberg? Soderberg.
It's Soderberg.
First-year head coach. 2 first-year head coaches here. Spencer Plank for the Red Tigers.
And introductions.
Adam Wright and Carter Robaugh are assistants for Shenandoah Mustangs, and Brian Minson and Ronnie DeVries are the assistants for Coach Plank.
And we're going to have the introduction of players. Now, Matt, we're going to step away for just a minute. We'll be back with the opening tip right after this. To Red Oak, and at center circle for the Shenandoah Mustangs will be Blake Harold, 6'3" sophomore. Matt, he's a sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a great athlete. He's a tight end on our football team, and he'll be a presence on the court tonight.
Tigers come away with the opening tip. And Kaus with the ball over the right side to Caden Johnson.
Mustangs look like they're in a 2-3 type of zone here.
Over the left side to Sifford now, well behind the arc. Bradley Sifford with the ball, gets it to DeVries. Right side to Caden Johnson. Picks up, or has the dribble still, doesn't use it, gets it to DeVries. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out here, Matt. DeVries goes into the lane, kicks it out to Caden Johnson for 3. Off the left side, no good. There's Sifford with the board. It's blocked.
Harold. Big block by Harold there.
Followed up, and the rebound's pulled down by Foster. Gets it to Owen. Now to Knight, out top of the key. Knight with the ball, sets a play, center circle, works his way around to the left side, into the lane. He kicks it out now to Mount. Right side he goes to Owen. Mount, top of the key. With the ball, comes around the arc. Baseline right to Harold. There's Mount.
Good patience. The Tigers are also in the 2-3 zone here to start the game.
Owen to Harold. 6:48 to play in the ball game. Neither team having scored.
Keep that eye on Ryan Johnson-Blake Harold matchup.
Mount goes into the lane, then kicks it out to Owen. Owen to Foster. He fakes it.
Good
drives
pump
down,
fake.
Pulls up, shoots it, no good, and Sifford grabs the board for Red Oak, gets it to Ryan Johnson, right to left across the timeline. Ryan pushes it in, puts it up, and is fouled on the play.
Ryan was kind of coming down and said, hey, the lane's there, I'm going to take it, and good aggressive move to the hoop.
That foul will be on Zach Foster, number 1 on him, and Ryan Johnson will go to the line for his first opportunity from the line in tonight's ball game. Ryan Johnson with that one-handed shooting style now, and he converts that one.
He does. I was going to show him the Rick Barry underhand toss, but I think I'll just leave him alone.
He's knocking him down. Red Oak leads 2-0 now. Ryan gets both of them. Red Oak leads 2-0, 6:26.
Full court press here by the Tigers.
Knight with the ball. Back to Harold. Knight across the timeline, far side of the court, down to Owen. Double teamed and is fouled.
I think we got a reach there on probably Ryan Johnson.
Nope.
22.
It's going to be on Caden Johnson. Inbound pass will come from Owen for the Mustangs. Out top of the key to Harold. Harold works his way out on the right wing. Pressure from Ryan Johnson. Down to the blocks he goes, puts it up, and we're going to have an offensive foul. I think he maybe leaned into that. Was that Max DeVries?
Max DeVries taking a charge on that. Blake Harold with a foul. And I tell you what, that takes a little bit of courage there. Mr. Harold's a large person. So
he's a big boy.
The step in there was
he's a big boy, I'll tell you that for
charge.
Sure. Pressure in the backcourt from the Mustangs.
That's been a point of emphasis for Coach Plank this year, to take those charges when those come down the lane. That sets it. When you do that, that sets the culture for the day of the team.
Ryan Johnson into the lane, pulls up. It's not there. Tapped loose, and Braden Knight comes away with it. He pushes the other end. It tries to get to Owen, but it goes out of play. Last touch by the Mustangs.
Yeah, good defense there by Knight. Tried to push the ball down the court. Went out of bounds, be Tiger ball. Shenandoah also pressing here full court as well.
Absolutely. DeVries with the ball. Pressure in the backcourt. Back to Sifford. Now to Kaus. To Sifford. All the way down to the other end to Caden Johnson. There's Kaus into the lane. He goes. A little jump stop. Kicks it to Sifford. There's DeVries. Mount ties up. They fall to the floor and tie it up. Alternate possession. We'll give it to the Mustangs. 5.5 minutes to play. Red Oak leads 2-0.
I think Garrett got away with a travel there, so tied up. Shenandoah tied the ball will be their ball.
5:31 to play in the first. Red Oak leads 2-0. Inbound pass will come to Braden Knight. He'll take it left to right across the timeline. Out on the left wing to Owen. Down to the baseline to Owen. There's Mount. Knight, left side. Top of the key now. Knight with the ball.
Tigers going to man defense here now.
Inside to Knight. He backs out to the behind the three-point line. Is tapped, and Mount picks it up. Mount to Owen, top of the key. Near the center circle, Owen is. Brody Owen now on the right side to Mount. There's Knight from behind the behind the foul line, and Braden Knight picks up a couple. We're tied up at 2 apiece.
And we got a turnover on Red Oak there. Traveling on Kaus will be Shenandoah ball out of bounds.
4:55 to play in the first period, tied up at 2 apiece. Not a lot of points going up yet at the end of this game. Inbound pass comes from Mount all the way out to Knight. Knight spins his way into the lane. dumps it down underneath to Foster. Foster puts it up as he's falling to the floor. No good. Knight gets the board, goes back up with it. No good. There's Foster and falls out of play. That's twice in a row. He's going to be sore tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you what, that looks like the Shenandoah Phillies team there pounding the offensive glass. The Mustangs doing the same thing here in their game.
Hitting the boards hard. Pressure in the backcourt again. DeVries with the ball. It's going to be stolen by Harold. He goes up and fouled by Sifford.
Their Mustangs pressure really turning the Tigers over there. Bad pass there.
Harold.
Max picked off by Harold, and he's going to go in and shoot two.
Two for Harold. Sophomore, 6'3" sophomore. 4:35 to play in the first. Tied up at 2 apiece. Shot from Harold is good. Blake Harold picks up one more. And the
Mr. Bergeron is checked into the game.
Blake Baylor Bergeron comes in. Blake Harold at the line. It's 3-2. Now Shenandoah with the lead. Second shot from Harold. He gets both of them. And it's 4-2. Shenandoah leads 4.5 minutes to play in the first. Kaus with the ball. Gets it to Bergeron. Nice transition by the Tigers end to end. And
nice pass by Baylor right there on a transition game to get it to Ryan for a layup. That's how you beat a press.
And it's now tied up at 4 apiece.
Tigers doing a little half-court press here. Both teams pressing each other.
Harold takes it down into the lane, puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Kaus. Outlet pass to Baylor Bergeron. He goes up off the glass and scores 2, and Red Oak takes the lead just like that now.
Tigers out running on that, and Tigers coming right back with their full court press. Both teams getting after each other here, full court.
And down to the other end.
And both teams going to the bucket too off this press.
Braden Knight scores 2, and we're tied up at 6.
And that foul's on here. I didn't see the foul on. It was on. I didn't see the foul. He's quick on his number call there.
That was on DeVries.
I think it was on
Baylor or Bergeron.
Bergeron, I know he was awfully
Nope, DeVries. It's on DeVries. Max DeVries gets whistled. Knight at the line. Shots up. It's good. So the Mustangs gain the lead 7-6
if
now.
Both teams keep breaking the press. You may see the press come off pretty quick here.
I've always said one way to get rid of it is score a few points on it, and you'll fall out of it.
Foul there on Knight, reaching in. Tiger ball out of bounds.
Sifford will put it in play for Red Oak, midcourt far side to Bergeron. 3:43 to play in the first, 7-6. Kaus with the 3 off the left side. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Ryan Johnson to Sifford. Puts it off the glass, and Bradley Sifford scores 2 for Red Oak.
Good second chance rebound offense there for Tigers. Tigers still on the press.
Red Oak gains the lead now, 8-7. 3:24 to play. We're going to have jump ball. Alternate possession. Tigers have it.
I put that, whenever you get that, I put that in as a turnover, forced turnover on the jump ball possession there. So Tigers have forced 2 turnovers. Red Oak has 3 turnovers on their own so far.
Kind of went from a slow half-court game to a quickly up-tempo end-to-end kind of game.
I think you'll see both teams try to change throughout the game, the tempo of the game. They'll take the press on and off would be my guess.
Down to the baseline, Max DeVries. Now to Sifford. He goes into the lane, kicks it down underneath to Ryan Johnson, up off the glass, and Ryan scores 2 for Red Oak.
Nice by Bradley Sifford, but even a better catch by Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson, 6 points on the night so far.
10-7.
Good steal
stolen by Bergeron to Sifford, and he put it off the glass and scored 2 more. Bradley Sifford picks up a couple more. Timeout on the court. Tigers rolling 12-7. Red Oak leads, 2:55 to play in the first. We'll be right back after these messages.
You've already seen the impact of Baylor, 3 assists.
ball for Shenandoah, puts it up. It's no good. Harold keeps it in play, passes it out top of the key to Lorimer. Now to Owen. Owen drives down to the baseline and
good defense there by Cowles, forced him to the baseline.
Did he step on the baseline, Matt?
He had nowhere to go. But a great athletic play there by Harold to keep that ball alive.
It was.
Mustangs still in a full court press against the Tigers.
Bergeron with the ball. Cross-court pass to Cowles. He takes it across the timeline, kicks it out to DeVries all the way down in the corner. Bergeron out on the right wing, inside to Ryan Johnson. Works his way underneath, gets it to Cowles. Cowles looks at the three, then back out top the key to Bergeron. Inside to Johnson. Johnson, little jump hook.
Ryan's on fire. Nice little baby jump hook there from Ryan Johnson. Shenandoah back on attack.
Down to the other end, it is Owen with the ball. Puts it up off the glass.
And one. Nice take there. Nice take there by Brody Owen.
Foul's going to be on Cowles, and Brody Owen picks up a couple. Boy, this game has really gotten wide open here, Matt.
Yeah, they're going at it full court here. Absolutely. That's what you like to see. But you can already see the impact of Baylor Bergeron off the bench. He's got 3 good assists in the bucket since he's been in the game.
He's stepped into the game and made a real difference in the game. Shot from Owen is up. It's good.
14-10 here. Red Oak with minute 52 going first quarter.
There's Bergeron with the ball across the timeline, and he's going to be whistled for traveling with the ball.
I think they got the palm in, actually. I think he turned it over there, but he had a lane there, but carried the ball.
14-10.
Red Oak's out of the press now, which I expect to see. That, press is effective when you take it on and off, more so than just continual.
Owen puts it up. It's no good. Kind of almost balanced on the rim. Picked up by Ryan Johnson. Down to the other end. DeVries puts it off the glass and scores 2. Max DeVries.
Red Oak really getting out and running on transition. That's about their 3rd or 4th bucket in transition tonight.
16-10. Red Oak leads. A minute 19 to play.
There's another charge.
Credit Ryan Johnson.
Second charge of the night taken by the Tigers. That sends a message. When you do that consistently, that stops the drives to the middle. At least the players start thinking about it.
Nolan Mount comes back into the ball game, and Knight takes a seat.
Mustangs still in a 2-2-1 full court press here against the Tigers.
Inbound pass to Cowles. Over to Bergeron. And Cowles, but
turnover there.
Turnover.
Yeah, those cross-court passes.
They can be
They're difficult to do in a press. Turnover Tigers. Good job there by the Mustangs.
Minute 10 to play in the first. 16-10, Red Oak leads. Out on the left side, it goes to Lorimer. Then back to Owen. Right side to Mount. There's Lorimer, top of the key. Mount on the right wing.
Mount just a freshman.
Owen with the ball, top of the key. Goes right now to Lorimer, Kane Lorimer. Mount back to Lorimer. 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Tigers a man-to-man.
Owen with the ball, top of the key, works his way right. Cowles is there, taps it, but Owen controls it.
Good patience here on Mustangs. They may take it down in the quarter. We'll see here. Harold's out top.
Works his way right side, spins inside, puts it up, no good. And
he wanted to call, but he didn't get it. Good no call there.
Bergeron with the ball.
Going to carry the ball again. Well, we got a
technical foul.
Technical foul on Harold.
That's a technical foul.
I think Blake was upset that he thought he was fouled on that drive, didn't get it.
Doing a lot of talking, and the officials just
he's teed up there.
It's not going to happen. Gets teed up. 16-10. That's with 27 seconds now.
That's 2 fouls on Harold, so he's going to be careful here. Blake will, for the rest of this half, not want to pick up that third. He's
going to come out of the game.
Yeah, they're going to bring in Foster here and take. With Foster and Harold in it, they have a pretty potent big double low post. Now it'll be Foster will be man at low post for the Mustangs.
Max DeVries' shot is up. It's good. It's 17-10 now. 27 seconds remaining. 17-10. Red Oak leads over Shenandoah. Second shot from Max is up. It's no good. Tigers will have the ball midcourt far side now as we come back to action. Ryan Johnson will put it into play for Red Oak. Inbound pass to Bergeron.
Red Oak will hold for one here, Aaron. I'm pretty sure, they're going to hold.
Bergeron standing there. Now the Mustangs start to creep out a bit. Bergeron to DeVries, 14 seconds. Bergeron with the ball. DeVries out on the left side, 10 seconds. Down to the blocks, he gets a little 10-foot jumper off the left side, no good. Rebound tap by Gillen to Bergeron, 3 seconds. Ryan Johnson puts it up as time expires. No good. That's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. It's 17-10 at the end of the first, going from a super slow start to a really up-tempo.
Well, yeah.
And Tigers lead 17-10.
You bet. When they both put presses on, that's going to pick up the tempo of the game. Like I said, I think you'll see it come on and off throughout the night by both teams. But good first quarter.
Quick break. We'll be right back. The second quarter, Red Oak leads 17-10. Matt, you have some other scores for us?
We got one score, yeah. Stanton, girls game, Stanton beats Sydney 52-45. That's a payback from a loss earlier in the year to Sydney. That was down in Sydney. Abby Burke with 15, Marley Johnson, Jenna Stevens 14. Molly with Johnson with 13 rebounds. Jenna had 4 blocks. So the Vikings come get payback there on the Cowgirls tonight with a big win in the corner conference play.
17-10, Red Oak leads here as we head into the second quarter now. Knight with the ball for the Mustangs. Gets it to Owen. Out to Mount on the right side. Cross court. Tries to skip it to Owen. Loose. Tigers are there. It's fought for. And it goes out of play.
Loose ball's going to stay with Mustangs.
Scrappy play there.
Tigers' hands, active hands there by the Tigers.
7:45 to play. 17-10 play in the first half.
So far from the Tigers' side, we've seen that same defensive intensity we saw last night against Creston.
Knight puts it in. No good. And
Ryan Johnson, the big rebound defensively there.
Nice little fingertip roll from Ryan Johnson.
Coast to coast. Ryan Johnson, 10 of Red Oak's 19 points.
End to end is 19-10. Now Red Oak with the lead.
Good steal by
Gilliland. Outlet pass to Sifford. He takes the layup off the glass, and it's good for 2 more. And the Tigers continue to roll here.
Turnovers, forced turnover leads to baskets. That's what happened there.
21-10 now. Red Oak leads with 7:10 to play in the first half.
Sifford with those long arms out top is really a nuisance. Could have been almost another charge there, but Knight gets the bucket to go.
Nice job by Knight. Picks up 2 more.
Turnover there by Red Oak. Gets trapped by the Mustangs.
Harold kicks it out to Knight, or to Mount rather. There's Knight on the left wing. Down to the blocks he goes. Gets up with it. Really, there's nowhere to go. Bergeron heads it quickly to the other end. Fakes it. Takes it. It's no good. Caden Johnson grabs the board, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Yeah, you get caught up in the moment of the game. Transition game. Tigers are being aggressive early in the game.
21-12. Red Oak leads. 6:39 to play in the first half. Inbound pass to Ryan Johnson. As Foster's there, taps it loose, then falls on it.
It's tied up. Shenandoah ball.
Alternate possession gives it to the Mustangs.
Freshman Hunter Gillen inbounding the ball there for the Tigers.
Inbound pass will come from Owen to Knight. Braden Knight takes it across the center stripe, gets it to Owen out on the left side. There's Foster, baseline left to Mount for 3. It's no good. Harold grabs the board on the backside, gets it to Knight.
Second chance opportunity for the Mustangs.
There's Owen, looks at the 3, decides not to, flips it out to Knight. Knight will take it
Left
from the top of the key. It's no good. There's Gillen, outlet pass to Sifford. He's got the layup on the left side. It's
there
good,
you go,
and one for Sifford.
I saw Sifford going streaking down here. I said, use your left hand, young man, and he did, and he protected that ball and got the foul and got a chance for an and one here.
That foul will be on Nolan Mount. Gets whistled for the foul. 23-12, 6:01 to play in the first half. DeVries comes into the game. Taking seat will be Gillen. At the line, Bradley Sifford.
Baylor makes such a huge difference not only on the court, but you can expand your rotation and get a little more rest as well with your players.
The shot's up. It's no good. Owen grabs the board. Now takes it across the center stripe, far side, down to the left wing. Gets it to Knight. Back to Owen out on the left wing. Long three-point shot from Owen. No good. Rebound is fought for.
Oh, we got looks like an injured Mustang, I think he's right, but Caden Johnson there battling Harold. He's going to call a travel on Red Oak.
Yeah, Caden Johnson gets whistled for the travel.
It looks like they both had possession of me, but what do I know?
Well, the official's not taking your advice.
Speechless.
Man.
You're speechless. Inbounds Mustangs here.
Out to Harold. Top of the key to Mount. Now to Owen, right side to Knight. Left side Mount. Works his way to the right elbow. Gets it to Owen for 3 off the right side. It's good.
He shoots the ball. You just got the sense if he makes one, he might get going there. Brody Owen, good shot.
Pressure here from the Mustangs. 23-15 now. Red Oak leads 5:20 to play. Time trapped in the quarter. Cal says he gets it to DeVries. Puts up the 3 off the glass.
Wow. I don't think he called that, but it'll go in. We'll count it anyway.
26-15
That
now.
was not an angle you normally shoot a bank shot, but nonetheless, Max did it.
Down to the corner to Knight. Back to Owen. 5 minutes to play. Long 3 from Owen. He's not afraid to shoot it. There's Harold to get the board put back, and 1 for Harold.
Yeah, and what I've noticed the difference in this game earlier, the game previous year, Harold's spending much, much more time down the low post area than he is what I recall from the first game. And he's showing it there with the offensive glass work.
Coming into the ball game will be Evan Holmes. Taking a seat, Knight. At the line, Blake Harold, sophomore for Shenandoah. 26-17. Red Oak leads. Shot from Harold is up. It is good. Pressure in the backcourt. Kaus with the ball.
Mustang staying in that press.
Gets it to Bergeron, to DeVries. He takes it down and puts it off the glass and scores 2 more.
That
Max
was
DeVries
a very mature move there by Max. He came under control to the bucket. Didn't go running in there. Was able to avoid Foster, get the bucket.
28-18, 10-point lead for the Tigers now with 4:37 to play. And Foster goes up and scores 2.
Nice power move there by Mr. Foster.
And he picks up a couple more. Now it's 28-20.
Loose ball picked up by Mustangs. That
Foster
trap worked there.
Foster picks up the loose ball. Mount with the ball. Down to the right side. Owen to Mount. 4:16 to play in the half. Out on the left side to Owen. He goes into the lane, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Max DeVries. It is.
And that would be 2 on Max, so he needs to be careful there.
Knight comes into the ball game, and Foster will take a seat for the Mustangs.
Shenandoah, they're going to get timeout here, Red Oak is.
Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. 4:11 to play in the first half. Red Oak leads 28-20. We'll be right back after these messages. Red Oak leads 28-20. Been a pretty exciting first half of basketball.
Yeah,
so
the
far.
Mustangs press has created some turnovers on Red Oak, and by the same token, Red Oak's been very aggressive as well, trying to beat that trap.
Out on the left side to Owen. He'll shoot the 3.
Yeah,
Owen will.
You can tell he's got the shooter mentality.
There's Knight out on the left side. Now Harold. What do we have going on offensively here? There's Knight into the lane, kicks it out to Owen for 3. It's no good. On the backside, Knight picks it up.
Foul on Kaus, and I believe that's going to be 3 on Garrett if it is.
That is on Kaus. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. That's on Kaus.
Can't reach, and he's going to have to sit for that. They'll bring Caden Johnson in for that. But
Knight will go to the line.
That is the 7th team foul. It's a 1-on-1 opportunity here for Knight.
And 3:49 to play in the half. Knight at the line. 1-1, shots up, no good. Ryan Johnson grabs the board for Red Oak. Pushes up the court quickly. Max DeVries out on the right side. Drives the baseline, spins in, kicks it back to Ryan Johnson. Now to Sifford, left side Caden Johnson. He goes into the lane, puts it up, and it's no good. Rebound's grabbed on the backside by Mount.
Caden's got a quick first step. Good challenge there by Mustangs, and clean up the boards. One-shot opportunity.
Left side to Mount. Into the lane he goes and kicks it out to Owen. Owen to Knight, working out on the left side.
Knight, boy, I tell you, Knight likes to penetrate. He likes to take it to the rim.
There's Owen. Into the lane, Owen goes, pulls up, little jumper right in front. Off the glass, no good. Sifford grabs the board.
Owen's more of your outside shot presence, setup shooter. Knight's more of your penetrator.
DeVries for three. It's no good. Rebound, ball goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers.
Most times I've noticed that when Max does miss a three, he's short on the shot. And usually that's just a little bit more of those legs. And, you shoot your three-point shot. Usually these kids nowadays different than a jump shot. We didn't really shoot set shots or three-pointers when we were kids. We didn't have a three-point line. We had to shoot jump shots.
That's what I was going to say. You didn't. The three-point line came along a little later.
Yeah.
Bo Gardner with the ball for the Mustangs, out to Owen. Owen picks it up, tries to get to the Knight. Caden Johnson, nice job, picks up the ball, and the Tigers have it. Bergeron.
Tigers just seem to be patient here, get a good shot. Don't need to force it, but though they get a foul there.
Sifford drives the baseline, and Foster gets whistled for the foul.
2 on Foster, so both big men for Shenandoah are sitting on 2 fouls right now, I believe that's correct.
28, both teams in bonus, 28-20. Red Oak leads with 2:35 to play in the first half.
1-on-1 opportunity here for Bradley, and let's see if Bradley can get one to go.
Short off the front of the rim. Knight grabs the board for the Mustangs. Takes it down to the left wing. Stutters, goes down to the baseline. There's Gardner. Now to Owen. To Owen. Yeah, that's correct.
So far,
Owen to Lormer.
Red Oak's done a pretty good job keeping that dribble penetration out. Knight's out top here. See if he gets a pick.
Knight picks up the dribble, gets it to Gardner. A little no-look pass inside to Foster. Foster pulls up from the free throw line. It's no good. Gardner's there to get the board.
Second chance opportunity.
She puts up from Knight, no good. Bergeron grabs the board. Heads the other end. Ryan Johnson pulls up. Little jumper off the right side. Bradley Sifford
with a rebound. Second chance offensive rebound put back.
30-20. Sifford with the bucket.
Sifford with 10 points on the night.
Knight with the ball out on the left wing. Red Oak leads 30-20. There's Foster, dumps it down underneath. Bergeron taps it and gets it to DeVries. DeVries pushes it across the timeline down on the right side, and we're going to have
a carry.
Yep.
I'm not so sure it wasn't a bump before the carry, but nonetheless, it's a carry on Max.
Whistled for the carry.
And again, no need to really push it there. He didn't have it. There's too many Mustang guys that pull it back out. You don't need to push it. You got to recognize, pick your battles, Aaron. That's freshmen.
You got to recognize.
Best thing Dick Vitale said about freshmen, they become sophomores. No, I'm kidding. Max is playing outstanding as a freshman.
Oh, you're quoting Dick Vitale now, man. What are we?
Steal there by the Tigers.
To Gillen. Gillen takes it, puts it off the glass. He is fouled, and he'll go to the line for a 2-shot opportunity. Hunter Gillen will, with 1:17 to play in the first half.
Turnovers, forced turnovers, create transition opportunities. That's what happened again there. That's at least a 4th or 5th forced turnover the Tigers had. Now the Tigers need to knock down their free throws. They're not a good free throw shooting team.
Hunter Gillen's shot is up. It's no good. 30-20. 10-point lead for the Tigers. I think 10 points is the biggest lead for Red Oak in this first half.
It is indeed. They stretched it out 30-20 here. The minute 17 is very important for both teams. For the Mustangs to get a little closer, the Tigers to maintain the lead. Hunter makes the second one.
Yep, gets the second.
Red Oak back on their full court press here. Now you see how they brought that. They're bringing it back.
31-20.
A 1-2-2. They're kind of playing it softly now.
Harold to Owen out on the left side. He takes it all the way to the baseline.
Trying to trap.
Loses his glasses, Matt, by the way.
Almost made a free throw.
And Tigers have the ball. He just leaves him on the baseline.
He's going to go without his glasses. Red Oak now 58 seconds. No need to rush here.
Caden Johnson
in the game, in
right
the first half.
Sifford out to Gillen. Looking at the three. Gets it to Johnson. Caden Johnson. There's Gillen for 3 off the right side. It's no good. Ryan Johnson almost grabs that board. Outlet pass to Lorimer, 43 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to call timeout, let the glasses get on here. Again, I go back, you got to recognize game situation time. 40 seconds now left in the half. That's a good 3 shot. There's another one on 3, but maybe you take it down a little bit more and work that clock down.
Lorimer will put it into play for Shenandoah.
There's 4 times in a game you've got to recognize the clock. And those are important possessions. We saw that in the girls' game, that 3-pointer at the buzzer in the third quarter by the Phillies.
And Knight has the ball, top of the key. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Owen dumps it down underneath to Harold, out on the right side to Lorimer. Back to Owen. Knight, 28 seconds with the ball.
And here's a good possession by the Mustangs. They're being controlled in their offensive
Gardner to Owen.
Here.
Owen drives the baseline, puts it up, loses the glasses again.
He needs to get a strap on those.
And goes down to Caden Johnson, quickly puts it up. No good. Rebound grab by Harold.
That was a good take there by Caden.
Gardner pushes it 9 seconds down to the baseline, loses the handle on it. It goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers.
Yeah, I think Brody's got to get a strap on those glasses. I don't think he has a strap for those glasses. I don't think.
So looks like they're still working. I'm surprised they didn't get stepped on.
Yeah.
They kind of got kicked around there for a little bit, and here we go. 5 seconds remaining in the half. Red Oak leads 31-20. Inbound pass comes from Mount to Harold. 3 seconds.
2.
Goes out of play.
2 seconds left. Let's see if recognize the clock here. This is a big possession here for the Mustangs. If they get a bucket for the buzzer, they're going to have a little momentum. If the Tigers can hold them here, they're going to have a 11-point lead at halftime.
Mount puts it in play. Bergman is there, steals it.
There you go.
And that's going to do it at half. Red Oak leads 31-20 as we head into the locker room here over the Mustangs. Red Oak over Shenandoah 31-20. That was an exciting half of basketball.
Yeah, both teams really were very aggressive in their defense approach with the presses, and both teams aggressive taking them to the hoop. We'll see if the pace of the game slows down in the second half. Typically you do. I think both coaches are going to focus on turnovers. You put full court press to force turnovers that happen, but also cross-court passing, knowing when to take the pedal and go to the hoop and when not. I say there's a couple opportunities where Red Oak probably better off pull it out. But, easy for us to sit up here. For us to sit up here and second guess, isn't it?
But you know what? I like
exciting good game. This is
what we
see from the Red Oak fan perspective. This is what we've seen from this boys team over this course of the year. They are playing hard, gritty. The team is growing, developing. You can see it for your eyes. For the Mustangs, Blake Harrell was able to play most of that second quarter and did not pick up that third foul, which was key.
Credit to him.
Yeah, absolutely key for him, and really impressive. Braden Knight, he is a slasher to the bucket. He's got set. Want me to give point totals while I'm here? Or do you want to go for break?
Let's go ahead and do you have them, Heather?
Yeah.
Can you do that math in your head?
I think I can.
This is math.
Braden Knight with 7 points in the first half. Brody Owen with 6. And you get that sense with Brody that he's a shooter.
Yeah.
If he knocks a couple down, he can get on a roll.
He's going to put some points up. I mean, he's 5 feet behind the three-point line.
Absolutely. Now. And then Zach Foster with 2. And I guess Blake Carroll had 5. So that's your scoring for the Mustangs. For the Tigers, Ryan Johnson, 10 points. Hunter Gillen with a free throw. Max DeVries with 9. Baylor Berg with 2. And then Bradley Sifford with 10. So really Ryan Johnson and Sifford have, 20 of the 31 points. So a really good first half by Ryan Johnson. Maybe the best half of basketball I've seen Ryan play, both defensively and offensively, and as well as Brad. Brad is a slasher to the hoop as well, and he has those long, lanky arms, and he can get to some balls on the rebounding too. So good first half, 31-20. Shenandoah scored 10 points in both the first 2 quarters. Rook had 70 points in the first quarter, 14 points in the second quarter.
That gets us to where we're at with Red Oak leading 31-20 as we are at half. Now we're going to take a break, and we'll be back after these messages. Time now, 4.5 minutes left at half. Red Oak leads 31-20. Thoughts? Tigers are back on the court warming up, Matt.
Yeah, I was just telling you, usually when you're out of the halftime locker room that quickly, either two things. Either the coach is so annoyed with you that you're out there, just go out there, or he's happy so far, and I think that's probably the case here. But, good first half for Red Oak. Be up 11 points here, and part of the growth and development young team is learning to play with leads. As you're building your program and you've had a lot of losses and you're playing from behind, the other thing is understand how to play with a lead and being able to handle that, to try to stretch it out and not get complacent. And that's all part of growth and development. I'm sure Shenandoah is going to make a run here. They're going to make a run in the second half. They're going to come at them, and you got to be able to stand that and come back. And the same thing with the Mustangs. The Mustangs have been playing well lately. They won last night, Griswold. They're feeling good about themselves. I'm sure Coach Soderberg's in there saying, hey, let's get them. Let's jump after them here, get back in this game, and put the pressure on the Tigers. So even though it's an 11-point game, I don't think anyone in this gym thinks this game is in hand at any point this time.
It's far from over at this point, Matt.
Yeah, but it's good to see. And like I said, both these teams are relatively young, and I'm always encouraged to see the freshmen here on the team playing so well for Red Oak. And I think Baylor has been a steady influence out there, especially with the team is pressing and trapping. So we'll see that.
On the other side, Shenandoah just now coming back out on the court. Do a little warm-up. About 2.5 minutes until we get back to action here with second half play. And let me quick run through what has happened this evening in junior varsity girls play. It was Shenandoah over Red Oak 34-13. Varsity girls play. Shenandoah picks up the victory 40-35 in what was a close ball game, Matt.
Yeah, it really was.
Close ball game.
And I thought Red Oak really played a good game. They limited their turnovers and they just couldn't get some bucket there. Went through about a 7-minute stretch without scoring, and just enough for the Phillies. And the Phillies credit themselves. Ava Wolf, that's the second time I've seen her play. And I tell you, if she's not a first-team All-Hawkeye 10 player, I don't know who is, because at least against us she is. I tell you what.
She can grab some boards, that is for sure. At half here, Red Oak leads 31-20 at half. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after these messages. Spot on.
He's on top of his game,
He had
man.
Joan Jett and the Black
Jeez Louise, I just need to stay here and listen to this 80s
He
music.
had a great playlist tonight. 80.
And he's reminding us we still have a half to play.
Oh, the good stuff is coming.
The good stuff is coming.
Back to action now. Out on the right side, Garrett Kaus pulls up for three.
Boom.
And Garrett Kaus opens the second half with a three-pointer for Red Oak.
Pressed by the Tigers. Mustangs break it.
Mountain goes up. It's
blocked by
DeVries. DeVries comes away with it and pushes
Tigers
it
on the push.
across the timeline, right side to Kaus again for 3. It's no good. Rebound grab by Mount. Mount pushes it right to left.
These teams are going up and down, Aaron.
Across the time. They're going to be tired. Mount puts it up with
Nice
the left
move.
hand.
Man, that's a nice move by Nolan Mount. He shifted to his left hand in the air and made the layup.
34-22. Red Oak leads. 7:20 to play in the third. Caden Johnson with the ball. Top of the key back to DeVries. Caden Johnson. DeVries, top of the key. He's open for the 3. Kicks it out to Sifford.
Mustangs in a 1-2-2 zone.
Sifford with the ball. Top of the key to DeVries. In the lane he goes. Little jumper right in front. No good.
Rebound.
There is Ryan Johnson with the board. Sifford. Caden Johnson.
Pump
in
fake.
the lane. Off the no good. And Harold goes up and grabs the board.
Harold cleans up the board. Nice pump fake there by Caden. Can convert, though.
Mount from the free throw line. To Harold, out top key to Knight.
Do you know the famous Purdue Boilermaker named Rick Mount? No, you don't know him.
No.
Back in the 60s.
No, I do not.
Our older listeners will know him.
Owen shoots the 3, baseline left. It's no good. And Harold is there with the board on the backside. Mount, top of the key. 6:26 to play in the third. Left side to Owen. Works his way into the lane, kicks it down to Harold.
That Ryan Johnson-Blake Harold matchup's been a good one to watch all night.
Brandon Knight puts it up in the free throw line. There's Foster with the board.
Wow,
he
nice
puts
move
it up
by
with the left hand.
The big guy with the little spin pirouette there. Light on his feet.
Kind of off balance a little bit. He puts it up, gets it in. It's 34-24. Red Oak with the lead. Max DeVries. There's Kaus for 3. Baseline left.
Another
and it's
one.
Good.
He's starting to get hot.
Garrett Kaus picks up another 3. And it's
Tigers in the full
24.
court press here.
Down the other end, it's Owen. Right side, Owen. Skips it out top of the key to Mount.
Tigers fall back into it. Looks like they're playing man now.
Right side to Owen. 5.5 minutes to play in the third. Knight with the ball out on the left side. Cuts into the lane. Kicks it out to Mount. Mount to Knight.
Boy, Knight just works so hard offensively.
He's always looking to work into that lane.
He is always on the move.
Inside to Harold.
There's a good cut by him.
Puts it up. Knight does. It's no good. Last touch by the Tigers. And the Mustangs have the ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to guard Braden Knight, man. He's constantly moving out there. Whew.
5:10 to play in the third. Red Oak leads 37-24.
Nick Fout's coming in the game here for Ryan.
Ryan Johnson has the seat.
Give Ryan a little bit of a blow here for a few minutes. Nick will be in there.
Inbound pass to Harold. We're going to have a foul
push
on the inbound play. It's going to be on Caden Johnson, I think.
It is, yep.
Yep, Caden Johnson gets whistled.
I got him for 1.
And the Mustangs will have the ball once again. Inbound pass coming from the baseline. Owen will put it into play.
What we got?
And now we're going to have a foul away from the ball on the inbound play on the Mustangs.
I didn't see that. 5-1's on Foster.
Foster
That's
gets
3.
whistled.
That's 3 on Zach.
Bergeron comes into the game. Caden Johnson takes a seat.
I think the Mustangs will roll with Zach down low with 3 fouls at this point. 5 minutes going to the third quarter.
Bergeron with the ball takes it left to right across the timeline. Down to the baseline. Kaus again. He's open. He'll put it up. No good. Sifford keeps it in play.
Wow, nice play by
Fouts
Siff
is there.
Nice play by Brad to make that rebound.
Now DeVries takes the 3.
Wow, that brought
good.
rain, and it brought 3.
Max DeVries.
Steal by Bergeron. Give
Back
to
to
Siff.
Sifford puts it up, and it's no good. There's Bergeron with the putback. No good. Gets his own board. Flips it out to DeVries. DeVries chases it down. Gets it to Kaus. Bergeron. Sifford. Back to Bergeron. Top of the key to Kaus for 3, and it's good.
He's warming up.
And Garrett Kaus.
I would say he's on fire. The Tigers are ripping it right now.
That was his third 3 here with the 4:29 remaining in the third. Red Oak leads 43-24. Red Oak just breaks it open.
Yeah, Garrett's that type of kid, boy. If he makes one, he could get on a streak, and that's what he's on right now. But really, that sequence there was made by Red Oak pressure defense right there.
A quick break, Matt, and we'll be right back. Red Oak leads 43-24. Ball goes right to Martin.
Tigers in a man.
Martin to Lorimer. Lorimer with the ball at the top of the key. Passes left to Zwickel. Zwickel comes around the arc, finds Martin, top of the key.
Mustangs trying to look for a shot here.
Stolen by Sifford. Sifford has the layup off the glass and scores 2 for Red Oak. And it's 45-24 now with 3:06 to play in the third. Sam Martin with the ball. Back to Zwickel. Pressure in the backcourt. Zwickel to Lorimer. And we're going to have the 5 starters get lined up and ready to come back into the ballgame.
I think Coach Soder wanted to send a message to the starters there as they come back in now with their starting rotation.
2:56 to play in third. Red Oak leads 45-24. Red Oak really opened this game up here in this third quarter.
Absolutely.
Berggren with the ball, top of the key, goes baseline left to Kaus. Gilliland out on the right side to Sifford, top of the key to Berggren. Now to Gillen. There is Kaus.
He's on it. He's on it, man. He's
with
he's
another
on
three.
automatic. He's stuck on automatic.
That's 4 threes for Garrett Kaus in this third quarter. 48-24. Stolen. Sifford puts it off the glass. It's no good. Rebound is tapped. We're going to have a foul on the play. Now, I think maybe on Baylor Berggren. It is on Berggren.
And I don't think they're keeping up on the scoreboard. They're so quick. I think it's 51-24, is it not? Maybe I'm wrong.
They're talking about it. Scoreboard says 48-24.
We'll go with 48-24.
2.5 minutes to play in the third. Inbound pass to Owen. Owen right to left across the timeline. Works his way around to the right side. Puts up the little jumper. It's no good. There's Fouts with the board. Gillen pushes it across the timeline quickly. He'll pull up for 3 off the right side. It's no good. And Foster grabs the board. Gets it to Knight. Knight right to left across the timeline. 2 minutes remaining in the third. There's Harold. Harold to Mount. Mount takes it down into the lane. Drops it off
there.
Foster puts it off the glass and scores 2.
Impressed with Mr. Foster. He's a good, solid player down there for the Mustangs.
There's Gillen. Gillen, little running jumper off the glass.
Yeah, don't need that shot right there.
Harold grabs the board. Harold takes it across the center stripe. He'll put it off the glass. No good, and it's going to go out of play. Last touch by the Mustangs. Red Oak will have the ball.
And I say that not in a bad way. I mean, that this is a part of the learning process. You know, there's no need. You're up. Run a little clock. Work for a good shot. You don't need to take the first shot you have. And you can see Coach Blank saying that very thing. Let's slow the pace here. Work for a shot.
Berggren with the ball. Hands it off to Kaus. Out on the right side now to Gillen. Caden Johnson down near the baseline. Takes it, looks inside. Tried to do a little give and go with Fouts there, but.
And here's what we're talking about. Pull it out. Run a little clock.
Kaus with the ball out on the left wing. Pressure from Owen.
Good look.
Dumps it off to Fouts. Fouts puts it up and scores 2.
Really good look there by Garrett. He made him drive the hole, and player came over. He dumped it off the Nick for the bucket.
50-26. Red Oak leads. 1:04 to play in the third. Knight goes in and goes up. I think Berggren's going to be whistled for the foul. I think that might be 3 on him.
We'll see. Or it might be.
Yeah, it's on Berggren.
Well, how many you got for Baylor? I've got 2 for Baylor on that.
Clock has 2 for Berggren.
Braden Knight to the line.
He'll go to the line for 2. Braden Knight, and like you said, always in motion. Knight is.
Yeah, he's
constantly moving.
He's what I call a slasher. He's going to slash that hoop every time. He's not looking jump shot. He's looking get into the hole first.
First shot's up and good. 50-27 now. Red Oak with the lead. Knight at the line. Shot is good. He gets both.
Good free throw shooting there by Knight.
50-28. Red Oak leads out on the left side to Caden Johnson. There's Kaus. Drives down to the baseline. Kicks it to Fouts. Fouts loses it for a minute, then gets it back to Gillen. Credit Mount for almost creating a turnover. There's Kaus open again.
Oh.
No good this time. Fouts grabs the board. He goes back up with it. No good. There is Kaus with the board and the putback. Let's try Caden Johnson this time. No good. And Foster grabs the board, and he'll be fouled by
They had
Fouts.
some chance there. Tigers are hitting the board well, but could not convert, and the foul was on Mr. Fouts. That'll be his first.
A lot of opportunities. Just couldn't convert. 34 seconds remaining in the third. Inbound pass to Owen. Owen to Knight. Knight takes it right to left across the timeline here.
Mustangs are going to go for one here, not. I
25 seconds. Harold with the ball.
Take the first good shot they get, I think.
22 seconds. Top the key
there
to Foster.
Nice little
Foster.
shot. Nice little shot. You know, that's what you want your big fella to do, is step out and knock down that shot. Great play there.
50-31, 12 seconds. There's Gilliland, top of the key, Bergeron, 8 seconds. Bergeron with the ball. Works his way around to the right side, kicks it back to Kaus. Kaus pulls up for 3 as time expires. It's no good. That's going to bring us to the end of 3. Red Oak leads 50-31. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. Red Oak heading into the fourth quarter. Shenandoah will have the ball. Red Oak leads 50-31. As we come back to play, Harold with the ball, top of the key, works his way down to the left side. It's it to Lorimer. Lorimer comes around the arc. There's Foster, top of the key. I like Mr. Foster.
Yeah, he tried to make a move there, but got up in the air and traveled.
Kind of gimpy a little bit, Matt.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Looks like he's grimacing a little bit.
He's a tough kid, though. I don't think Mr. Foster's going to come out of the game. He's a gamer.
7:46 to play in the ball game. Red Oak leads 50-31. Caden Johnson with the ball out on the right side. Fakes it, kicks it out to Bergeron. Bergeron will try from the three-point line. It's not there. There's Ryan Johnson with the board. He'll put it back up and in for 2. Ryan Johnson.
Really good job there by Ryan, using those long arms to get the rebound and put it right back up in the hook to get the bucket for the Tigers.
Mount Delormer double-teamed in the corner. We're going to have a timeout. We'll take it with them. Red Oak leads 52-31, 7:22 to play in the ball game. Right back after this. To play in the fourth quarter. Red Oak leads 52-31 here in this fourth quarter. Foster with the ball for Shenandoah. Knight to Lorimer. Lorimer around the arc, top of the key, goes right to Harold. Down to the corner to Lorimer.
Coach Sorberg wanted him to swing that ball from.
Tries to get it. Ryan Johnson reaches out. Touches it and then realizes, I shouldn't.
I think only someone with long arms like Ryan could have touched that one in the first place.
Yeah. But Shenandoah's ball, inbound pass comes from the baseline to Harold. Tapped by Ryan Johnson, and they're going to say he committed the foul.
And if that's correct, that is Ryan's first foul of the night. Is that correct?
I think it may be.
Wow.
As a matter of fact.
I say that because Ryan's a very aggressive player.
Yeah.
So.
Inbound pass all the way to the top of the key to Lorimer, out the right side to Harold. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Foster, a little fadeaway off the right side, no good. Sifford grabs the board. Sifford to Bergeron.
Sifford doing a great job on the boards for the Tigers coming in tonight.
There's Bergeron with the ball, top of the key, right side to Sifford. Max DeVries out on the right side. 6:45 to play in the ball game. Sifford is fouled, or check that. DeVries is fouled by Mount.
Mount's a good-looking freshman.
He's a freshman.
Yeah, he's obviously not overwhelmed out there, and he's playing a good floor game out there. And
Gardner and Owen come into the ball game. Lorimer and Foster.
And he's matched up against Max DeVries. Do you think those two guys are going to be playing each other for the next 3 years, 4 years? You bet.
Bergeron has it, goes in the lane, tap from behind by Knight. There's DeVries for 3. Off the baseline, left side, Max DeVries. hits the three.
That's his second three of the night. Steal by the Tigers.
And
Caden
Johnson scores 2.
Tigers really hammering down on the press here.
55-31, 6:15 to play in the ball game. Press in
all
the back,
over.
a lot right in your face press coming from the Tigers to Gardner. It's through his hands, and Caden Johnson picks it up, and Johnson will take it to Berggren down to the corner. Max DeVries works his way into the lane. Nice job by Max. He loses the handle on it inside.
Harold with the steal on that.
And Harold puts it up off the glass and is
foul on
fouled.
Baylor. And that'll be third foul on Berggren. Good
Yep,
take
that's
there
on.
by Blake Harold.
Harold to go to the line now.
Harold with only 5 points on the night so far.
That's the third on Baylor, as Matt said. 5:51 to play in the ball game. 57-31. Red Oak leads. Harold at the line. Shot is up, and it is good. Blake Harold.
You know, we talk about Blake, but he's just a sophomore, so he's going to be around for a while as well.
Garrett Kaus comes into the game, and Max DeVries will take a seat for a minute. Harold at the line. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound tapped by Gardner, and then Ryan Johnson reels it in. Down underneath. Caden Johnson wide open, puts it up for 2, and scores 2 more.
Ryan Johnson with a good assist there on that one.
59-32. Pressure in the backcourt here from the Tigers. There's Mount. Into the lane he goes. Kicks it out to Harold. And credit Ryan Johnson to get set. That's the third charge of the evening.
Third charge tonight. And again, that just makes the other team think, hey, I can't just go right down that lane. There's going to be someone there.
59-32. Red Oak leads 5.5 minutes to play.
And when you don't have a tall team, you're not a big shot blocking team, you got to take control of that paint with those charges.
Berggren works his way over to that left side. Gets the dribble, top of the key to Kaus. Kaus to Berggren. Down to Caden Johnson, out on the left wing. Now to Berggren, top of the key. Man pressure here.
Yeah, a little man pressure
here.
Man
pressure. Berggren takes it in, puts it up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Nice job by Baylor.
Yeah, what I like there about that is Baylor went to his left side with his left hand to the bucket.
And the foul's on Owen. Berggren goes to the line. This is Baylor's first time at the line, I think, isn't it?
I believe it is, yep.
Shot is up. It is good. Baylor Berggren gets it. Coming into the ball game will be
Baylor's a much better player than his father was. It's just remarkable.
How much better he is.
How much better he was than his father was in basketball.
Oh, you're going to – his father's sitting down there, Matt. He's not going to hear you, so
there you go.
Someone will tell him. On the left side to Owen. Owen takes it down to the baseline. There's Harold. Right side it goes, and Ryan Johnson knocks it. Touches it rather than it goes off of the Shenandoah player, and Tigers will have the ball.
You know, most of these turnovers by Mustangs are what we call forced turnovers. They are not just a sloppy pass, but it's the Tigers getting a hand, deflection, those types of things.
61-32, Red Oak with the lead, 4:44 to play, and Garrett Kaus puts up a 3, no good. Ryan Johnson goes way up, grabs the board. Top of the key, Caden Johnson for 3. It's no good. This time Owen grabs the board, and he'll be fouled. Loses his glasses again.
Foul's going to be on Garrett.
Garrett Kaus with the
4 on him. I think what we got here, Sifford and Ryan Johnson coming out of the game. Nick Fouts and Hunter Gill into the game. What we got? What do we got here? We got a
little discussion going on.
I think
we're going to walk into.
I think they were lined up at the wrong free throw line for the shot.
Lined up at the wrong end.
Shenandoah shoots down this end, so the referees are taking down here for the shots.
4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Red Oak leads 61-32. Brody Owen at the line. He's a senior. I have him for 6 points in tonight's ball game.
I'm getting a report that
shot is up. It's no good. Rebounds pulled down by Fouts to Berggren. Berggren pushes it up the court to Kaus. Garrett Kaus shoots the 3. It's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Holmes to Gardner. He keeps it in play. Holmes to Owen. And Owen will take it across the center stripe. Out on the left side, it goes to Martin. Sam Martin with the ball. Gardner, top of the key. Gardner with the ball. Hands it off to Owen. Owen to the left elbow. Has it tied up.
Good job there, Hunter Gillen.
Hunter Gillen ties it up. All possession gives it to Red Oak. Coming into the ball game, Lorimer taking a seat will be Owen. 61-32. Red Oak leads. 4 minutes to play in the ball game.
No, Shenandoah had 20 points at half, so they're sitting on 12 here so far in the second half.
Out on the right side to Berggren. Skips it back over to Kaus. Caden Johnson to Gilliland. Out to Berggren. Right wing. He goes inside to Kaus through his hands. Picked up by Martin. Martin pushes it up the court. Out on the left. Loses the handle. Slips and goes out of play. Last touched by the Mustangs.
Yeah, just took a stumble there. Trying to make a good move to the hole. Just lost his footing a little bit.
3:38 to play in the fourth. Berggren to Kaus. Kaus is open for three. He's feeling it. Kind of gone cold here in this fourth quarter just a bit.
Good rebound there by Berggren.
61-32, 3:29 to play in the fourth. And that foul is on Martin. Tigers will have the ball at the baseline. Inbound pass comes from Kaus. Kaus to Gilliland. He looks at the three, drives the baseline underneath the Berggren, right in front of the basket, off the glass for two. Baylor Berggren scores two more for Red Oak. And it's 63-32. Red Oak with the lead. 3:15 to play in the ball game. Gardner out on the right side now to Martin behind the arc. Top of the key to Gardner. He fakes it. Out to Martin. Martin drives down to the baseline underneath. Kicks it all the way top of the key to Lorimer. Lorimer pulls up. Little 7-foot jumper.
Mr. Fouts, I think, with the foul there.
He was blocking him out.
Well, you know, when
it's a physics thing, Matt, with that.
When Mr. Fouts stands there and you run into him, you're pretty much going to fall down.
So Lorimer will go to the line. That's the second on Fouts. Lorimer at the line, puts it up. It's good. That is Kane Lorimer from the free throw line. Baylor takes a seat. Coming into the game now, Landon Kaus.
I believe the Stanton-Sydney boys game has gone in overtime. Carter Johnson with a three at the buzzer to tie it, is what I'm being told.
Okay, exciting game.
Don't have the official score yet, but that's what I've been told.
63-33. Red Oak with the lead. 2:54 to play in the ball game. Out on the left side, baseline left to Kaus. He drives the baseline, puts up the jumper. It's not there. And the rebound pulled down by Zwickel. Zwickel to Martin. Back to Zwickel, top of the key. Looks at the three, goes left to Lorimer. Lorimer around the arc, back to Zwickel. Right side to Jones. Back to Jones, out on the right wing. 2:26 to play. Top of the key to Zwickel. Zwickel works his way right.
Got the two Kaus brothers out there together.
Tapped by Landon, picked up by Kaus. Outlet to Landon. Nice. That was Kaus to Kaus.
Kaus to Kaus.
Kaus to Kaus and coast to coast almost.
Wow.
There you go.
Very well done.
65-34. Red Oak with the lead. 2:04 to play the ball game. It is Martin with the ball. Out on the right side now to Jones. Back top of the key to Lorimer. Lorimer will be fouled on the play by Caden Johnson. Johnson gets whistled. 65-34.
Well,
Red Oak leads.
This is going to set up a big game in Council Bluffs Friday night with Red Oak and St. Albert's. And that's going to be a good match right there.
You'll be in St. Albert.
Huh?
You'll be in St. Albert.
I'll be in
Friday.
St. Albert's.
Minute 53.
Will you be in St. Albert's?
Certainly will. Yeah, absolutely. Shot from Lorimer's up. It's good. He gets the first. 65-35. Minute 53. 30-point lead for the Tigers. Is that the biggest lead for Red Oak?
I believe so. Absolutely in this game for sure.
Second shot from Lorimer is up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Zwickel. Out on the right side, Jones puts up the three. It's no good. And rebound chased down by Martin. Back to Jones. Jones drives down the blocks, puts it up, and he is fouled on the play. I think maybe Lepe gets whistled for the foul.
It's good to see Fernando get out there on senior night.
Actually, no. It's on Blackman. Blackman gets whistled.
On the foul. Good to see Nolan in the game.
And it's going to send Mitchell Jones to the line for his first opportunity from the line here in tonight's ball game. Shot is up. It's good from Jones.
Zane Zwickel's out there, and he's a really good athlete. I think he was all-district place kicker or punter, and he's on the bowling team, I believe, as well for Shenandoah.
Shots up, no good. Fouts grabs the board for the Tigers. Minute 35 to play in the ball game. Landon Kaus with the ball to Gilliland. Underneath the Fouts, too high, too far, and coming away with it is Martin. He takes it end to end, puts it up. Blocked by Landon Kaus. Landon Kaus with the block.
Getting up there.
Blackman to Fouts.
Showing some hops. Fernando with a 3.
Out to Lepe. He banks it. Lepe banks it.
Off the glass. Fernando's in the scoring books. Good for him.
On senior night, nonetheless.
On senior night, good for him. That does not surprise me. Fernando is a good shooter.
Shot goes up from Zwickel, no good. It's 68-36. Red Oak leads. Minute to play in the ball game. It goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers.
Yeah, Fernando. I've seen Fernando's can really shoot the ball. He can get a good stroke going there and knock it down.
Martin puts it into play right underneath the basket to Holmes. Holmes goes up and is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2, I think.
Nick's going to get his money's worth out there.
Fouts, Fouts gets whistled for the foul. That's 3 on Fouts. And it will send Evan Holmes to the line. He's a 6'2 junior, Holmes is. 1 minute even on the clock. Red Oak leads by 32, 68-36. Yeah.
No good on that shot?
No good. Shot was no good.
Shot was no good.
Second shot is up. And no good. Rebound chased down by Martin. Martin hustles, I'm telling you.
He does.
He's a hustler. He's getting out and getting
I like
after.
to where he wears the socks. I like the socks up high. That's how I wore them.
Rebound fought for here. Still no one has possession there for Lepe. Then it's stolen by Lorimer. Lorimer puts up the jump. No good. Back up, tapped, and kept in play or out of play. Boy, that was kind of I couldn't keep up with it
there by both teams.
Scramble.
Well, you got these younger players in there that don't get up a lot. They're really going at it here. Both teams.
Inbound pass to Landon Kaus. Landon takes it left to right across the timeline. Has a little trouble controlling the ball, but manages to keep it.
I like to see Nolan Blackman getting the scorebook here.
Shot from Gilliland up. It's good. Hunter Gilliland drops the 3 for Red Oak.
I've got Red Oak at least 7, if not 8 3-pointers this half.
71-36, 15 seconds remaining. Red Oak with the lead. Zwickel puts it up. It's no good. Fouts grabs the board, gets it to Gilliland. 10 seconds down the other end to Landon Kaus. Zwickel chases it down. It's through his hands. Then down to the other end, blocked by Kaus. That is going to do it. Red Oak gets the victory, 71-36 in varsity boys play. What a ball game.
Yeah, just a good game for the Red Oak Tigers. They take care of business. And really, you told me that would have been the final score at the beginning of the game. I'd say no way, that type of spread. But Red Oak just came out on fire in that second half. They were up 11 at halftime and really hit the shots, and that press really was more effective in that second half. They just were hitting their threes, creating turnovers, and big second half. I'm trying to do my math here. Well, I can't talk and do math at the same time.
That's difficult, Matt. Yeah, but Garrett Kaus, talking about the third quarter, Garrett Kaus came out and hit 4 3-pointers in the third quarter, and that really went a long way to really opening that lead up, and the Tigers just had control.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I say, those shots, he likes, I think, the favorite area for Garrett is on that left side of that wing. He's a left-hander over there, and that was just his hot spot, and he cashed him in. Yep, here's what I got: 19 for the Tigers in the third, 21 points for the Tigers in the fourth quarter. So the Tigers put up 40 points in the second half. And here's the official stats. The official stats are coming.
So here we go. We're going to
try to take stats back there?
If I could just keep score and the fouls, Chad, I'm lucky.
That's a pretty fast-paced game out there.
I know.
That was.
How do you think your son played out there tonight?
He did okay. All the boys did okay. Yeah.
He did really good
That's
out
tough.
there.
12 points. Yep, not too bad.
How many did you have him for? I had him for 14.
Well, it says 12 on the board. Let's see the box.
What do you have? What do you see when speaking with Chad Johnson? By the way,
here on the main one here too. Your stats a little off.
No, that's not surprising.
So
run through what you have, Chad.
Tonight, 28 for 59 from field goal range for the Tigers, shooting 47%. 3-pointers for the Tigers tonight, 9 for 22 at 41%. Free throws, 6 for 10 tonight, 60%. 28 total rebounds, 12 offensive, 16 defensively, 18 fouls. Team fouls for the Tigers tonight, 9 steals, 13 turnovers though. Tigers need to work on the turnovers, 2 block shots and 7 assists. Box scores for the night: Max DeVries, 5 for 8 field goals, 3 for 4 from the three-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 defensive rebound, 2 fouls on the evening, and 1 steal, 4 turnovers, 1 block shot, and 14 points. Bradley Silverknight, 6 for 10. Did not shoot a three-pointer. 0 for 2 at the stripes at the line tonight. 2 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds, 1 foul, and 4 turnovers for Bradley tonight. Ended up with 12 points. Brian Johnson, 5 for 7 field goals tonight. Did not shoot a three-pointer. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. The one-handed free throw bandit there. 4 offensive rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds, 1 foul in the evening. Kind of a strange night for Ryan at the fouls there. Only 1.
I remarked that game. I mean, he's not exactly the most tender guy out there when he plays.
Nope. He's usually getting into some foul trouble being there in the last resort. There when they're driving the hoop. 12 points in the night for Ryan. Garrett Kaus tonight, 4 for 12, 4 from 11 from the free-point line. Had a good night there from the three-point line. Did not go to the free throw lane. 4 fouls for Garrett tonight, a total of 12 points. Baylor Bergman off the bench, 2 for 6 field goals, 0 for 2 from three-point line, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 3 offensive rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds, 3 fouls in the evening, and 6 points. Caden Johnson, 2 for 7, 0 for 1 from three-point land, 1 offensive rebound, 1 defensive rebound, 3 fouls in the evening, 2 steals, and 4 points in the night. Hunter Gillen, 1 for 5, 1 for 3 from behind the three-point line, 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Defense rebounds, 1. Turnovers tonight, 2 for Hunter, and 4 points. Fernando Lepe, senior night, 1 for 1 field goals there, and that happened to be a 3 there at the end. 3 points for Fernando. Good job to get him in there for senior night. Nick Fouts, 1 for 2 tonight. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds, 3 fouls for Nick, 2 points tonight. Landon Kaus off the bench, 1 for 1 field goals with 2 points on the evening. Shenandoah Mustangs, 12 for 45 field goals tonight, 2 for 12 from three-point land. They only made 2 three-pointers tonight, Shenandoah.
Well, how many did Red Oak make three-pointers in the second half? I bet you they got 8 of their 9 three-pointers in the second half.
It's not broke up by half for me, but 9 for 22, so they had a nice night shooting behind the three-point line. Probably the best night we've seen out of them from behind the arc. 10 for 17 from the free throw line for Shenandoah. 14 offensive rebounds, 12 defensive rebounds, 13 team fouls, 5 steals, and 18 turnovers for the Shenandoah Mustangs. 36 points. 71-36 your final night.
What a game.
Fun game to be here. Thanks for broadcasting KCSI, and thanks for having us.
That was a fun game. Chad, thanks for the stats.
You betcha. I got to keep this man honest over here.
That's right.
He's a busy man. Trying to talk and do stats is a hard job.
I can't do either one really.
He needs to keep with that. Stay with the one hand.
So here's for you. When's the last time Red Oak has beaten Shenandoah 2 times in the same season? It's been a while.
I can't remember during my older boys' season.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Or 0-2.
Right.
So it's been a long time since they beat them 2 times in the same season.
Long
time.
And both teams, Harold's a sophomore and the Mount kid's a freshman, and of course DeVries, and it's still relatively young teams, So.
Yes.
Some of those kids are going to be playing each other quite a few years down the road. It looks like Coach Plank's coming in. Maybe he's got some players with him here.
Yep. Let's take a break here, and we'll be right back. Thanks, Chad.
See ya.
Welcome back to Red Oak, joined now by the head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Coach Spencer Plank. Coach Plank, boy, what a game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an exciting game. Controlled the game, went into half. I think you're up 11 at half.
Yeah.
And then really that third quarter came out, and no small part to this young man here.
Yeah.
Hit 4 3-pointers in the third quarter. Talk to me about your team, how you made the transition from last night to tonight, and then how you prepared.
Well, we got some competitors on this team, and and as a coaching staff right now, we're learning how to get the most out of them, what defenses we need to run, what offenses we need to run, and ultimately, we have a couple guys on the team that if they get hot, if they hit a couple shots, we can score points in a hurry, and that's what happened in the third quarter.
So really, you guys controlled the game pretty well through that first half, but in the second half, I don't know what you told them at half, Coach, but you need to keep that speech ready on the draw because you came out second half on fire.
Yeah, well, we just challenged them. The game last night, we felt like, Creston's a great team, and they have a great record, and they're doing really well in the conference, but we felt like we let one slip away last night, and a lot of it was from a 2 or 3 minute stretch where we just let up, and that's what we challenged them with tonight. We can't have a 2 or 3 minute stretch, and we preached that multiple times throughout the game, and so we tweaked a few things at halftime and tried to get them going, but ultimately it came down to just challenging them and saying, hey, if you want to win this game, you got to go out and take it. They're not going to let you have it.
Baylor Bergeron back in suit tonight. What kind of spark does he add to the team when he's on the court?
Well, he's a great ball handler. He knows the game so well that he just controls the offense. He slows us down. They were pressing us early, and as soon as he got in the game, the whole demeanor of the team changed. We were able to move Garrett off the ball, which means that he can get open shots. He's a great basketball player. He's got good basketball IQ. And
you had got all your players in tonight, I think, didn't you?
Yep.
Everyone
sure
got to play. That was nice. So anything else you want to comment from? I just thought it was from a broadcasting standpoint, Coach, it was a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah.
So if I can keep this guy under control.
I'm happy with the boys. I've said all year that one game or the scoreboard doesn't dictate the team that we are, and our goal is to peak in February, and that message doesn't change tonight. Obviously, it's a big game, but that message doesn't change. We took a step forward tonight. The goal is on Friday. We'll take another step forward.
Coach Plank, who do we have later this week? St. Albert's next.
Yep, St. Albert on Friday. They're a tough team, but if we can kind of, like was mentioned last night, bottle some of this up, I think we'll give them a run.
Absolutely. Coach Spencer Plank. Coach Plank, thanks for stopping by. Going to have the opportunity now to visit with a couple of the Red Oak Tigers. Fernando Lepe. Fernando, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, big three-pointer down there, Fernando.
Thank you.
That was great. So tell me, senior night, Fernando.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about. Let's talk a little bit about your career here at Red Oak. A lot of basketball you let to play. You played football. Yes. You played basketball. Tell me about your team this year.
This year, basketball. We came from a really tough environment. We had to come back this season, and we knew that we want to change things. So that's what we came here to do.
How was it stepping on the court tonight, knocking down that three?
It feels great after Garrett hitting some threes. I thought I had to hit one too.
So I think everybody that stepped on the court did. So, Talk to me about your teammates playing with these guys all these years.
Playing with Garrett, it's been really nice. Having him, motivates the team, and whenever he hits big shots, it has everyone electrified and everyone ready to go.
Garrett, huge third quarter. So Garrett Kaus with us as well. We mentioned Garrett. Coming out in that and just broke the game open in the third quarter. He hit 4 threes in that third quarter. Tell me what you saw from your perspective.
Well, I wasn't shooting very great early in the game, but my coach just told me to keep shooting, and that's what I did, and I started knocking them down.
So after that first one, you were feeling it.
Yeah.
You knew it was on then.
Yeah.
And you're just looking for that open shot. Do you prefer that shot over on the wing on the left side, baseline?
It
doesn't matter. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
I'm open.
Tell me about senior night. Tell me about playing with this team.
Playing with the team has been great. I like all the guys on the team, and I think we've took a big step this year.
New system being put in place with Coach Plank. You like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Very good. Garrett, you're a baseball player as well.
Yeah.
We're going to look forward to baseball season this year. Favorite sport between basketball and baseball is?
Definitely baseball.
All right, very good.
I still like basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. St. Albert on Friday night. What do we know about St. Albert?
They're a good team. They're big, and they're going to be tough. But I think if we come out like we did tonight, we can beat them.
One kind of interesting play tonight, Garrett. I don't know if you noticed it, but Landon was up top. You were down. Landon taps it. You grab it, flip it to Landon. He gets the layup. What do you think of that play?
It's the chemistry, the brother chemistry.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's one you'll remember for a while.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat. Garrett Kaus with us and Fernando Lepe. Guys, thanks for talking to me.
Hey, no problem.
Make it a great night, guys. Look forward to seeing you on Friday night.
All right.
Make it a good one. Garrett Kaus and Fernando Lepe with us this evening. Our thanks to them. And, again, just a quick recap of what's happened here this evening in Red Oak. It's Red Oak with the victory in varsity boys play, 71-36 over the Shenandoah Mustangs. In varsity girls play, Shenandoah comes out on top, 40-35. And in junior varsity girls play, it's Shenandoah over Red Oak, 34-13 in junior varsity girls play.